What?
Me?
He's been
Huh?
here. He's been here for a minute.
Okay, one thing.
What happened?
I didn't hear you. My bad. I didn't see
Mhm.
what in the thing either.
I sacrificed so much to be here. I am here. I can kill children to be here. Let's get it.
Well, I mean, he's being mad quiet right now too,
Who, me?
which is surprising for Samuels.
That's
Hey, the dice is working. Look at that. Okay.
They're back again. He's back again. Back again. We have dice again.
Damn, that's a waste.
almost 20.
Now that 20's
Yeah.
never showing up again for the rest of the fucking night.
Uh,
He said Thugnamal. He really did do it.
Oh shit. Oh, I need to open up the sheets. Need to open up the character sheet. Rise of the Runelords. There it is. Icarus, Caldum. Aesir, Quindamir, Rakim, and Waylon. Alright. And what else am I forgetting? That should be it.
Gavin Quendomir is familiar.
He is on the
Yeah,
map.
don't forget.
He's right there.
Oh, I see him. Yes,
On
he
his
is.
shoulder.
Yeah, I see him.
I like how you made him.
Wait,
small
shit, is he on
and
his shoulder
size.
or his foot? What the fuck's going on over there?
No, he's on my shoulder, bro. Try to play him. Fucking Arctic.
Samuels, you're mad quiet, bro. Can't hear you.
I can hear him.
I'm gonna have to put my volume all the way up then.
No, I mean
you
I can hear
serious?
him,
My
but he
voice
doesn't. It
is-
doesn't sound like. I guess it doesn't sound more louder than usual.
Yeah, I hear him.
heard-
He's just
I
quiet.
heard it through roll 20, not through
Like
Discord.
he's got the mic like 10 feet away from him.
Hang on.
If I put my volume all the way up, then some of you guys are mad loud.
Man.
Well, I put him on like 200%, and he's still
Oh,
quiet.
Oh, you can change individual
Yeah,
just
volume.
right click on their name in the chat.
Word. Oh, there we go. User volume. Oh, and I can give him a nickname. Oh. Everyone here is going to get their own nickname from me.
Tusker 1, Tusker 2.
Damn.
The only
That's
nicknames you
fucked
got.
up, bro. Calling me out like that.
Wait, what?
Alright.
What is my? What's wrong with my voice? Still bad?
I hear you.
No, I hear you. It's just not
Yeah, I'm
as.
gonna make
It's
that.
just. It's not as booming as it normally is.
I just raise your volume up now. Now it's better.
That's weird. How's everybody? They won't let me do that.
Considering that you're
It
paying
probably
for
will
premium.
once it loads for you, Lewis. You know, you get bodied every time.
Yeah. For real.
I'm not much better, but don't try to fuck with it too much. You might fucking get disconnected. We don't have time for that.
All right. So
Mm-hmm.
after an obnoxious encounter with Goblin Druid of the Nettlewood, Goblin tribe,
Snaggletooth.
your characters eventually made it out the entangle in a couple of minutes. Those that are already out the entangle, you have some time to recuperate.
Well, it is very clear that we have lost the element of surprise. So now really it is a matter of how do we survive the trap that we will obviously be walking headlong into. I am
Well,
open to any suggestions.
I think before any of us move forward, we should mend our wounds, especially the ones inflicted by others. Icarus, if I can get a hand with that, that would be great. But scouting ahead, when I was looking at the bridge and I saw this tower there, I think we should approach the bridge with any type of ranged weapons at the ready. I, for one, am going to have my bow out, and because if anything's going to come at us, it's going to be from that tower. We should be able to shoot back.
Wait a second, I have a question for you. Since you are scouting in our, if I remember correctly, and I do have a very strong sense of recall, wasn't it also friend Amir who was up at the lookout point? Did you see any way across other than the bridge? I do not want to walk out into the open and turn ourselves to a pincushion.
The bridge was the only thing I saw. I'm not sure if Quindamir saw another way from the other side where he looked through.
Is it?
So I suppose we'll have to just take our chances. But I fully expect for some sort of ranged ambush as we cross over the bridge out to the open. If they know we are coming, why would they?
Yo, are you on a laptop,
Yes,
Ooh.
Watson?
yeah.
Oh.
I'm wondering, is your Discord using your laptop mic and not your headset? Because you kind of
Oh, yeah,
sound.
yeah.
I'm wondering that
It
Sounds
sounds like
too.
every time you
It's been
sit
like
back,
that
you're
for
far away.
it's been like that for a while, yeah.
Well, this
I think he uses my.
Hit that little cog, the user settings,
in
You know what? I
Discord.
think the
and then
echo's
hit
coming
voice
from
and
his
video,
too.
and then it'll tell you what it's
Yeah.
using.
Yeah, sometimes you gotta set it yourself. It won't.
Uses devices.
Sometimes that shit switches it on me just for no reason.
Current device. Besides with using my computer, it's not using
So, like in the Discord, you can put voice and video and choose what it's using.
voice and video.
See at the top says input device, output device.
Yeah, that's a microphone array.
But they all say microphone. Like my headset, the webcam, and everything. It all says microphone, but it's what's next to it that'll tell you what it's using.
What's next to it? I see Real Tech or audio, and then below it says external mic. Realtek R audio.
What's the name of your
Then
headset?
you probably should pick the external mic.
Realtek.
I think Lewis.
You should
have an
select the
open-
Realtek one then.
Open.
Wouldn't the Realtek be his laptop, and the
Echo.
external mic be the one he's got connected?
Yeah,
Chuck?
he said the name of the headset's Realtek.
No, the name of the headset is a Realtek.
Oh, okay. I said, oh, I didn't. Sure.
It's using both my microphone array and my headphones are both using another Realtek.
It's probably using your headphones for the headphones, but not using the mic. You have to set that separately.
That's what it sounds like.
Mic
Yeah.
test.
Click external mic. It's got to be the external.
Stop this. I don't know. Input
Start.
mode, voice activated.
This is in Discord, right?
Yeah, I'm in Discord.
Yeah, just on the input
When I go-
device.
When I go down to input sensitivity, it's in the green. It says if the indicator is a solid green and Discord is transmitting your beautiful voice, it's in the green.
Yeah, see, right there, you don't sound
Yeah,
as
I can
muffled.
hear him. Yeah, I can hear him a lot better now. It actually sounds like you're talking into your
I don't
microphone.
know.
Before it sounded like you were talking into your laptop mic, and because you're sitting farther away from your laptop mic, it wasn't. It was kind of sounding muffled.
Yeah, I don't know.
All right.
Whatever.
Well, yeah. So Waylon goes, I just would like to avoid going across the bridge out in the open. If they know that we are coming, and they clearly have the capability to cast magic, then that means they can do mundane but still dangerous things, such as slings, bows, arrows.
I agree. Plus, the goblin druid got away.
Where they are most likely blustering their forces, preparing for an attack. So, if we can approach them without it being from a position that they know we are coming from, that would be to a good advantage of ours. But to be completely honest with you, it would be more fun for me to simply just blow up their front gate than storm through the front.
Is he doing it again?
I'm gonna Can we look around? Can we see if there's a way to climb down and get around the bridge, or did we do that already?
Yeah, it can be. This cliffs can be scaled. I think the group problem was not everybody had the means to scale it safely.
Maybe we could go in and clear out the tower before we cross. Like the people who can climb. Send like a fucking stealth party, like me, Nasir, me, Rakim, and Kaldum. Go hit the tower if we can climb down. Where's the tower at?
Your characters haven't.
Oh, we haven't gotten there yet.
Yeah, there. I mean, there. You can get a better look if you're
Where
here.
is the tower?
If you're here by the bridge or the lookout
All
points,
right,
or this lookout point over here as well. That's a lookout point.
Can I do stealth?
Let
Can I
me,
do stealth?
I guess since you guys did see across that, let me.
Can I take that 20 for stealth?
Let me open up more of the. I'll open up more of the.
And I scout up ahead.
All right, I got more of the island opened up.
How long does long shot last? Let's see. 1 minute per level.
That's gonna be nasty. So we gotta cross it. We have to get across the bridge and get over there. Stop at the island. What's this over here? Is there anything on this island? Or do we don't know, huh?
That's it.
Yeah.
Guess somebody's done.
I
Somebody
should
will have to do
have
searching.
yeah, I've got the outside of the complex covered up with the fog of war, but everything around it you should be able to see.
The island on the other side of the bridge, right? Are all these like cliffs, or is it like water level, like all around at the edges?
All right. Thistletop is a curiously round island about 60 feet off the shore. It's connected to the mainland by the rope bridge. Da-da-da-da. There, those are sea cliffs. You will need to navigate the treacherous sea cliffs to get to the stockade that is built atop the island, so you can see that a stockade was built there. Those cliffs look to be about 80 feet high from the shoreline. And with the damp sea air, with the damp sea air, that's also you notice that the walls look pretty slick as well. DC 15 climb to navigate them.
So that bridge is like the only option, man.
DC 15, as long as you're not getting attacked or anything. I don't know what everybody's climb checks are, but or at least the ones.
I got like a +1.
I have a 7.
Got one climber, one guy who can take 10 and climb that if he's not being threatened. Caldum, have any climbing? He has +6. It's like 2 guys that could do it, but everybody else. Everybody else will have the risk of falling.
You want to send them up the middle and then we go around the side? I don't.
I guess the question.
How far above? How far is this bridge above the water?
Yeah, where are your characters located?
Yeah, we ain't going. We're just spitballing. Relax.
we're just figuring.
Bro.
Well, no,
I get scared, man. I get scared, you know.
What I need to know. What I need to know is.
All right, I've run across the bridge right now. Screw it.
What I need to know is where the characters are located, where they're kind of scouting across the.
Can I roll stealth and then move up? And I'll just send the stealthy ones so we can go scout first. Cause we're gonna have to do some fucking reconnaissance, bro.
Well, actually. First off, you guys would have to climb down to the shoreline, swim across, and then climb.
Right. Okay. Could we swim to that middle island, that little island over here on the right? Stop and then go.
You can do that too.
All right, so heal up.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
You and Caldum scale down. Like C8 area, right? That was a cliff, and then then you'd have to swim across, and then swim across, and climb.
A little double swim, with climbing time.
I could keep them looking at me. I'll total defense, walk across the bridge.
Right. Then we come in with the flankies.
And son, I don't have swim. I'll drown.
You can. What's your swim bonus or penalty?
I get +1.
I have plus
So
3.
Wayland turns to Quindamere, and he goes, Quindamere, do you have a potion?
The
I
waters.
don't think he's here.
The waters are calm.
I see him right there.
So it's DC.
You can swim under the bridge.
It's DC 10.
Oh, okay. I saw the be right back. My bad.
So
Your
he
voice
could
went in and out.
he could take 10 swim then, no problem.
I was gonna
Sure.
say, like, if we all go like under the bridge and swim, like at that point there's no threat, right? Because nobody's seeing us, so we can all do our take 10 or 20.
But we could. You
About
and
time.
Nasir are the only ones that could take 10 and climb. Nobody else would make it that way.
They can't climb up though. That's the thing. Like Quindamere wouldn't be able to climb. Icarus can't climb.
Hold your whip down, man. Let him, wrap it around
Oh,
on his wrist and pull him up.
I found out the perils of climbing on Thursday, sir. I know. Fuck around and find out.
That doesn't sound too promising.
I
You said the
think
perils
what was
of
it,
climbing.
Adelar
Like-
and Luna were the only people that didn't get damaged from climbing down.
Making me rethink my life
Like-
choices.
Climbing without being able to climb is rough.
I had to jump.
It seems to me that the best course of action is simply for us to take the action. Going across the bridge. I, for one, have a portion of mage armor, or rather that I am going to apply to myself to make myself that much harder to hit.
Mm-hmm.
Quindamere, you are not looking in the best of shape to be taking such a risk. Please tell me you have a potion on you. If not, I will take a moment to make a potion, or rather to
I'm looking
take
across.
a bomb that I could use to heal you with. That goes for you too as well, Rakim.
Can stealth walk up and then look across, or is there shit up here too? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
Alright.
I mean, I will.
I'm gonna go back up here again so I could look.
Gwendolyn starts searching in his satchel.
So what Nasir starts to notice, especially since quite some time has gone by, are mounted on goblin dogs are 4 goblins that start patrolling the front of the stockade area.
We're near a stockade. Where's a stockade hidden at? The fuck?
Right up here.
Across the bridge.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Quindamere doesn't search himself. He actually looks up at you, Waylon, from the base of the tree that he's leaned up against, and he's like, "You think I want to just continue sitting here stewing in my own ragu? Wait. If I had a potion, I would have drank it now."
I pull one out and pass it to you. Cure light wounds potion.
Yeah, let's use all the potions before I start dosing out fucking
I thought we
healing
had a wand.
spells.
We don't have a wand?
Of cure light?
I,
No,
I get 1 free heal from you. You owe me that.
I do.
I
I could
Quindamere
use one
reaches
of my
for it,
potions, but
and he says, "Thank you, Kaldem. This will help me a lot."
that was Rakim.
Oh, it was Rakim?
Yeah.
Thank you, Rakim. This will help me a lot. And he takes a drink. Is that 2d4 plus 2? Or is it 1d8 plus
1d8 plus 1.
playing too much This nigga
Over
playing
this
too much
gate.
Baldur's Gate.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like,
I was like, wait a
What?
second.
This guy
2d4
said
plus what?
2d4. I'm like, oh fuck.
Boy,
That's
I'm already
the
like,
that's
what?
that's the 5th edition potion of healing. That's 2d4.
Yeah.
I was like 2d4.
That's better.
Okay.
Wrong,
Yeah, y'all
wrong
got easy
edition, my
already.
guy.
Look at
You
that.
Been a while. Been a while. Been a while.
Y'all already got it easy over there. Look at that.
It's a great game, yo.
That game is godlike.
I'm fucking
Hell no.
stuck.
Oh no.
I'm fucking stuck. I got myself in a fucking pickle right now.
Whoever used the potion for him, mark it off. Cure light wounds, 1d8,
me.
3 points.
Yeah,
you
I
heal
marked it.
3 points.
I will give Halden one of my cure light potions because I'm not using spells yet.
I've got my own. I'll just use my own.
Yeah,
Why
but
don't you-
I don't want you to
in
use
here?
your own. I don't want you to use your own.
It's yours. You one.
I'll tell you what. I'm gonna recommend Icarus. The one that you would give to me, please give it to my brother, because he still needs a little bit more before we get moving. He's still not looking all right to me.
She gives you a grin and she goes, "I still owe you."
Save it for the next battle.
Not quite.
Hey,
quite
hey,
out of the woods
hey,
yet.
Lou, while I'm gonna take a minute to put together a fusion of Cure Light Wounds with one of my open slots.
Alright.
I hand Quindamir
Quindamir
a
drinks
cure
the potion and he starts like coughing. And you see that his wounds don't seem to be closing like it should. And he says, he goes, oh, seems like there was not a lot of, there was not too much magic left in that potion you gave me. And he like takes his hands off his wound and sees that it's still leaking. It's slowed a little bit, still leaking, and he kind of just like leans back against the tree and closes his eyes, trying to tough out the pain.
Perhaps it would have been better for you guys to simply just give me the potion. I can convert it into an unstable bomb like I did before and make a healing bomb out of it. You've gotten more out of that than simply drinking it for yourself. But
Do you want to make it hit?
the material has been used already.
Then why don't you take the potion that Icarus was going to give me, brother, and use that, and then you could blow it up on both of your brothers.
Sounds like a plan.
I hand you the potion, and Icarus goes, "If this doesn't work, then I use."
What do you mean it doesn't work? What are you referring to not working? It is a plan that I am involved in. That is automatic success.
Come
I
on,
am
Icarus.
so-
Did you not see the potency of his last healing bomb?
She chuckled and she goes, I jest. I wanted to see what you'd say.
As a matter of fact, what would we all simply just stand nice and close together? And then I will throw it.
Oh, hold on. Let me get.
Hang on. Somebody call Nasir back down here.
I just realized that motherfucker says thug number 1.
Gather round.
Alright, cool.
Somebody go get Nasir.
I'm on homie right here who's the most hurt. So when
man.
it's spreads out, everyone else, yeah?
Nasir,
like-
come back.
It feels like Anna. Anna's fucking.
Oh yeah,
fucking
right.
thing, bro.
Anna's bomb.
I'm so bad, like-
Anna's grenade.
Yeah.
He nading everybody.
Yeah, I'm nading everybody.
Remember the HP not going on.
Alright. So you used your. So you basically took your Cure Light extract and then used that for the bomb.
No, I took the potion that
Oh, he took the potion that he gave you.
that
Okay.
Icarus, yeah,
She gave you. Okay.
Icarus was given to Callum. Callum gave it to me. I used that one instead.
Okay.
So I used 2 bombs so far.
Alright, yeah, mark off a bomb, and I guess roll who you I guess Quinn, he's the center, he's the target, and then everybody else is
Yeah,
getting
Quinn and
splashed.
be the target. Everyone gets splashed.
Alright.
So Quindamir should stand where you are.
So
I'll go up where
Quindamir
he
rolls
is.
2d6
That hits all 3 of us.
plus 4, right? What was it
2d6 plus 4.
For what? Bomb damage?
for bomb healing?
For healing.
What?
That bomb healing is.
What's
2d6.
the best way for us to all be placed to do this?
The way it is now.
2d6 plus
The
4
best
is gonna be-
AOE.
You want to be at least 5 feet around
The way it is now.
around Quindamir.
Yeah, the way it is now.
Yeah.
Well, I'm saying you might want to swap with
No, the way it is
Nasir.
now.
Why? The way it is now covers everybody.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, it's everybody.
It's gonna focus Quinn, and then every square around him is gonna get splashed on. So.
Yeah, so it should be 2d6 plus 4, and then plus 1 for point blank shot, and then another one from firebug.
That's
So
so crazy.
plus 6.
So 2d6
Why does
plus
your
6.
damage
Alright.
Mhm.
heal more? That's so fun.
And then the minimum 6 for the
Mhm.
splash. Alright.
I don't even have to heal. I mean, roll. It's gonna heal me.
I was saying that shit's gonna roll. That's just gonna heal you max, and then everybody around heals 6.
Oh, was that max?
2d6 plus 6.
Yeah, I think all he needs is 6. You might as well throw it at me.
You need more than 6? Damn.
Who needed
Yeah, I
more than
needed
6?
7.
Nacia needed more than that.
Yeah, you should throw it at Nasir.
Alright, then Nacia.
Whoever's the most hurt
Then
will be the
okay,
focal.
yeah. Then Nacia will heal the 13 then.
Okay.
So then he.
And everybody else gets
yeah.
6. Unless you guys want to dodge it, real reflex.
Give me that 1 hit point back I'm missing.
Roll reflex and receive half the healing if you want to.
So you crack that baby.
Yeah. So as he gets the potion, he looks at the potion in his hand. Pops the cork off of it, picks out reaches into his coat. He takes out the catalyst and he focuses his magic into it. And as he does that, the catalyst starts to glow red and become unstable. And he pours that glowing red liquid into the white healing potion, recorks it, and then picks it up and starts to glow pink. And then he throws it directly on to with the Rakim, right? Who's the one that was most hurt?
No, it was me.
Not
No,
serious.
Nasir? All right, so he throws it on to Nasir, and if he does that, it bursts into what's that bomb that they usually throw where like I think it's called safe or chaff. It's like the kind of like it comes out as like sprinkles and it's usually used to like disrupt radio communication.
Yeah, chaff grenade.
Yeah, chaff grenade. So it comes down like that, but instead of it being like white, like light, it's like pink, like glowing little sprinkles that kind of like float down in the air like that and heal you as it lands on.
That's what happens. Okay. Immediately, Quindamir feels the energy like start to close up his wounds rather rapidly. He's even looking around, looking at the surrounding flickering pinkish light from your alchemical potion, and he stands up to his feet quite quickly And he goes, "Oh, now is a that is quite the invention. Wait, mm, this is what you have been so busy on in your lab."
A discovery inspired by our sister Icarus. I would not have been able to crack this discovery without her timely intervention.
Mm, collaboration in this group is um going to have uh a lot of unforeseen and surprising uh, uh effects moving forward. I can tell.
To be honest with you, this is nothing, my friend. Currently, what I am working on, brother, is I am trying to manipulate the magic itself with the catalyst so that the next time that grenade goes off, I can control the blast radius to the very minute changes as far as feet are concerned. Being able to shape the blast radius will allow me to be able to throw this bomb in the middle of enemies and only heal those who I want to heal, or even the inverse, only damage those who I want to damage. Precise control, precision. What I'm working on next.
Anyone can do it. It could be you, Wei Wei.
We'll see.
Now that we are all feeling right as rain, perhaps
Let
we
us go and
can.
become pincushions across the pitch. That's what you are going to say.
Pin cushions. That is
Well,
not. Hopefully, not anything close to pin cushion. But may we make our enemies.
I don't have no
Yes.
casino smoke. Maybe I'll play. Maybe I'll swim. Might fucking swim for look down in this fucking water. Go for a fucking swim.
Are we all going across the bridge
I
then?
heard something crazy. I heard something crazy. I don't know if that was canon or not.
That's a canon event.
It's definitely a canon event.
They see us saying that shit under the breath.
mm.
Looking at the water, looking at the bridge. He knows he can do it.
So
On top of,
Quindamir just wants
on top of
to
bullheaded.
um confirm. He goes, "Okay, so one more time, everyone.
Uh,
We are going to split the party to scale the bridge in order to
no,
inch. Was that the plan?"
we haven't really
We
thought
haven't
of it.
settled on it yet.
Hmm.
Do your cards not tell you anything?
Well, we are in the enemy's territory first and foremost. Perhaps it
Hmm.
is best that we stick together rather than splitting off from each other.
Hmm.
The only thing that I ask is to be in front across the bridge.
That is a request. I would be more than happy to have you to be.
I'd like to see them try and hit me.
I almost want to stealth up in the bushes by the bridge and just take a shot if I can at those goblins that are across that Nasir saw.
You said that out
Just
loud?
one shot before we go across. That's all I ask.
Maybe time it on some sniper shit, bro. We get
Channel my
there.
If
inner Usopp.
if we cross that bridge, we will certainly be playing into their hands. I
Yeah.
do not think that they are going to approach us on this end. And being, I don't know about any of you, but there are plenty of stories where crossing being in the middle of a bridge for an enemy that knows that you are coming never ends well.
I think you suggest we get
Personally,
across.
I do not want to be stuck on a bridge
Eh,
with only the water below.
Perhaps.
I do not know how to swim.
Mm. Do your cards tell you anything then?
That is a good
Hmm.
question.
You want me to consult the card? I like that. Let's take a look. Quindamir starts to form a simple divination.
Waylon takes out some rolling paper. About to smoke me an alchemical concoction.
Hmm. Um. Hmm.
Where I have
All right.
me pipe weed.
Here's Quindamir right here. This is just for your guys' enjoyment. This is not in character.
Not
So,
serious.
give me a number crunch real quick.
So Jordan,
Yeah, give me a sec. I'm coming up with 32.33 receiving scores percentage of survival. It's a lot better than we usually do. Ready, guys?
Ricky about to be
All right.
Leroy.
Okay. I can get the number crunch in there. Got to calculate the numbers here. We need to know.
I honestly, so out of character, I could do an augury spell to go and find out whether or not this course of action is um
It's a
going
good
to
one.
be like a
Do it.
is
Do it.
will or well, basically, right? Like whether or not it's going to be something that's beneficial
I
or not.
guarantee you the answer will be wheel and woe.
yeah,
Do it.
and
Do
and
it.
because
I'm calling it now.
and because that's true, right? Because that's likely, considering that there's probably things that will be beneficial and we'll probably have to suffer along the
Mhm.
way. I think that will be a bit of a waste of a spell.
Yeah, but
So,
I read the real
um,
question for me is like, all right, would
like
something.
it's
would
like it's
Quenderman think it would be a waste of a spell? Would he know that for a fact, or would Quenderman
mm,
still try and see what the card said?
Windermere would probably do it.
I do, I don't think Quindamir would do it because
Doesn't cast spells.
Quindamir Quindamir doesn't cast spells.
Well, he
Quindamir,
was being asked to,
it
so that would be the
this
question of like,
this isn't it's not really it's not something that isn't like it's not that it isn't that it's obvious, but it's also not like a mystery. Like what's gonna like we're entering into like an enemy camp, and it's 6 of us, and there's a lot more of them than us.
Well, it
Like
depends the course of
like
action.
okay.
like they
So
know
no, like
they know we're coming and everything else.
that,
Like I think Quindamir would be more likely to use an augury spell
Yeah, I think
in
so.
order to get insight on whether or not a particular course of action that is uncertain, like something that he doesn't really have too much information about
all right.
to pretty much shed light on whether or not it's a good or bad idea,
It
as
dep
opposed to
the
it
course of
being
action.
okay.
Hold on. I'll let me help
We
out.
know this guy went to go alert his friends, right? Oh, go ahead.
So
I was gonna say
yeah,
like,
it really
if you
depends.
just,
It really depends on the course of action. What you guys need to, if Quindamir were to cast this, he would need to know what the course of action would be. If the course of action would be, let's split the party, have Kaldem and Nasir like try
Word
to,
the
do what they
word.
do what they had wanted to do while the rest goes across the bridge. he could use an augury to see how that turn of events would turn out, or if everybody would have crossed the bridge, how that turn of events could come out. Like whatever course of action the party decides would be what the augury would be used for.
It's not really.
Alright, so I'm thinking of asking
Or
what
or
would
if you leave
the
entirely and and you're
if we all cross the bridge,
that's
what
another course of
is the
action.
outcome? Like, is that a good or bad thing if we all cross the bridge? Now you're saying like it's not the augury spell for all intents and purposes is not going to yield any particular information that's useful to us because of the situation. So I was saying if that's the case, then even at the time I'm waiting for Quinn to explain that in character to us. If we wouldn't in character understand how it works.
Bro,
Or we would, from my point of view, we just know you can cast a spell to see the future. And so we're hoping you do that.
I mean, quite.
We moved to the front of the bridge,
Technically,
and
y'all don't know that. Y'all know that out of character. In character, y'all know that I perform harrowing with the cards, and y'all should also know that it takes quite some time to actually perform that. So if you guys know that takes like 10 minutes or so to do a harrowing.
I thought when you were
I don't know
doing
none of
like,
that.
no,
I ain't never
I
seen you do
thought when
nothing.
you were doing
So I ain't even gonna make a suggestion.
when you were doing the aid other, I thought that was like an application of you being able to like tell what's going on, tell the future. That's the way I perceived it. 'Cause, like
we still got to think of we still got to think of a plan to get across this bridge. So if he's not gonna do, we still got to think of something.
So
That's
basically, what Lewis was saying, I think it's really just doubling down on that, getting into a more specific course of action, and then if you want Quinn to figure out if that's going to be a good plan.
Marching order counts
that's
too.
great. I just want to
Especially
awesome character.
Marching
if it's
order,
not obvious.
Marching order counts too. If we go across the bridge together and we send Rakeem first, ahead, is that will or both or whatever? Or what if we sent any specific course of action will yield its own result of the augury spell.
Brendan, are you casting the spell?
I got.
When the group decides the plan.
I'm trying to force it in character, guys. We're still talking about it instead of doing it. So let's play it out.
Yeah.
So Brendan, are you able to figure out, magically speaking, if we all cross the bridge together, what are the chances that we wind up ambushed? Is it a good thing for us to cross the bridge together as a group? What does your cards do?
Well, the cards we do. Well, brother, we definitely do not have time. I do not think to consult the cards, but I can conjure. I could ask the powers that be, and I can divine whether or not there will be a benefit, or if there would be any danger for us to cross the bridge.
If such a casting is possible within a reasonable amount of time that we have, I would greatly appreciate it. If you can imagine crossing that bridge knowing that there are a slew of goblins that are appointed waiting for you, not exactly the most encouraging feeling to have.
It's kind of hard to hear you, but essentially, doing the cards is gonna take longer than we actually have, and an augury spell is expensive and expedient, but it needs. I think that it's and because it's expensive, she doesn't want it to go to waste. That's what he's basically saying.
25 gold of incense.
It's a second level spell to
25.
Right.
25
decide
gold.
whether or not the
25
bridge is a
gold
good
worth of
idea or not.
incense.
It We're good.
Like it's not free to do it. Like it's
Yeah, we're good. We'll
Okay.
figure out muscle
So
smoke and
I
run.
look at I'm gonna look
Alright.
over at Waylon. I pull the last remaining mage armor potion I had from him off my belt.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
I do the same thing. I pick up the mage oil, apply it to myself.
Yep.
I
Put
only
it
have
on.
one.
I'm gonna pull out the I'm gonna put my smoke stick in my right hand.
All right.
We
Smoke
move
stick in
to the
right
front of the
hand.
bridge,
Do you two mark off your oils?
and
Your
I
AC's up by 4.
Alright.
run across as fast as I possibly can to the other side to
So-
prevent them from doing anything to the bridge.
I'm gonna
And I
start
will
double
hold them
moving.
there. I will hold them there until you guys can get across.
I'm not gonna wait here. I'm double moving. I'm just running over there.
Yeah.
The quicker I get across the bridge, I don't want to be out in the open. I want to get to this where I
All
can take
right.
cover.
y'all
I'm with
out of character. Y'all are aware that doesn't matter how fast you move. If they have a ready to action, you're not.
I don't care.
You're not getting across the bridge.
Well,
Out
well,
of
hold on,
character, I know that, but in character,
We could sit here and talk about out of character for 10 years and just sit here and not do anything.
Yeah.
That's the other thing we can do.
We gotta
You can
figure
talk about getting stuck in the middle of the bridge, not being able to swim. Don't cross. Stay here in the back. That's
Okay.
fine.
we still have
In character, Caldum's going to say, you know, they haven't had much time to prepare since that druid's left. So if we're going to make a move, the longer we sit here and talk about it, the more time they have to prepare for our arrival.
having perception.
yeah, it's already been 5
10.
minutes. Or more than that. It's been about 5 minutes.
Can I get to the front of the bridge and just fucking double move across
Quindamir says,
or whatever?
I'll be right behind him.
Um,
Yo, can you throw a smoke? Can you throw a smoke to the end?
After a while in that conversation,
Wait.
Quindamir would say, instead of divining a spell,
How far can you throw smoke, boy?
perhaps this is a better.
I think it only goes 10 feet.
Perhaps this is a
Got
better way to get information. And then he goes, Ochanga, take a look for us from the skies. And he sends Ochanga, she chirps. It chirps. I actually haven't decided the race. The sex. And he's gonna have it start to fly up.
Hold on, man. You're going to get
and
canceled. You cannot decide the sex of Ochanga.
Stop it!
Ochanga decides itself.
Stop!
That's
Stop it.
hilarious, bro.
Stop
hilarious.
it!
So I think between I don't know the distance. Let's see the distance.
Man, that's a
of
lot
this
of
thing.
motherfucking dogs.
Mm,
Fucking
1
Ochanga's
mile.
going to get.
Oh, 1 mile. I can fucking.
God damn.
So
Better fly
I
high.
guess I'll have Ochanga take like the long way around.
So what y'all gonna do recognizance? No, come on, man. You could have been that old Chonga from the beginning. Yo, last session you could have sent Ochanga into the tunnels, nigga. We could have.
No, in the tunnels, that was not going to be a good idea for no Ochanga. Stop it.
Yo,
No, it
come
wasn't.
on, man. She's small.
We
she's hard to hit.
listen, bro. We spoke about this completely. How we said it was like nooks and crannies, and it's bushed around on the top
Nah,
and the side. It's like a
bro.
tunnel. You can't get around.
Man, come
Selling her
on.
where?
You
Selling her
should-
where?
She
just said
spells
carries
with
their
you.
mind.
She should spells with you. You could put on shield and mage armor, and she would get shield and mage armor, and then she could fly in there and do reconnaissance. Come on, baby. You got her familiar, bro. Get out of
As soon as she flies away, it cancels. It's only
It
good if
does?
it's. You know how sheer spells works, right?
No, but the duration will still stay on her. It won't just drop off of her.
It drops off, bro.
What?
Yeah,
No.
that's a feat. That's a feat in order to
Oh,
have stuff,
really?
to have spells like last their full duration away from you.
Huh. I
Yeah,
guess I
so-
must have been bugging.
So the bird is now scouting. What does he see? What we seeing? What we seeing, man?
I mean, I don't know how far I can go, but you know where he's at, man. Lewis, he's out here. He's looking around.
And
And
see.
have him.
Okay, is this happening like as they're crossing or before like they all decide to like
Just
cross or whatever?
before.
No, I go across it.
While they were
We're
talking
just
about
moved
what
up.
spells to use and yada yada yada, that's when Kudnamir offered up using his familiar to do the scouting, especially since
Okay.
it's an outside open area.
I'll sit
Still,
back and wait. They ain't gonna try
so
to
while
beat up a
everyone else
bird.
is prepping up and everything, I mean, I guess that could still happen. But...
Yeah, while we're healing and everything, is when Oshanga was going and peeping, doing her peeping time.
Can they
Alright.
fly? Can she fly over shit?
You know,
She can fly,
Ochanga should have
so,
been doing that
so-
the whole time, and now he already has the information because y'all
Alright.
never saw him fly away.
Ochanga can see.
I'm trying to get used to using this familiar. It's new. It's new for me too.
Right, because I was about
It's a
to say,
resource
yo,
I'm not used to
Right.
having.
we could have been used to be a bird, like.
And the
In my
birds
head,
and
I'm still in the
and this
tunnel.
and this this particular familiar speaks.
What? Yo, I'm
yeah.
about to slap somebody.
yeah,
It's us the whole time.
Ochanga speaks Elven.
Wow.
Ochanga speaks Elven. She can talk to every single
Wow.
one of us. Well, he
How
speaks
long
Elven.
did you have the bird here talking and nobody would say that to Oshanga?
Ochanga's been talking to me, telling me how much y'all motherfuckers is crazy.
Wow. Okay.
With chirping in my ear. She's been on my shoulder.
It's a
Y'all see her?
Michigan, it's a Michigan J situation. I got you. Okay.
So what
I'm just
Ochanga
saying.
can see flying around in the sky.
From your own brother. God damn.
You never asked. You are too busy making your potion.
I used to be too busy in the lab.
This nigga full of shit,
Too busy in the
You're too
lab.
busy in the lab to recognize your
doing
family,
my own
Walter.
shit too.
Oh man.
The
All
stock,
right.
You're bald too.
so it's a stockade. The stockade's made of thick wood. Closer inspection reveals that most of the wood seems to have been scavenged from ships. A few nameplates remain affixed to some of the beams, while other timbers look like they might have once been masts. The walls of the stockade itself can be scaled, but with a DC 20 climb check, if if they ever had it to be scaled, if you couldn't get into the front door, of course. But now the stockade's made of wood, but the damp sea air, thick layers of soggy moss and lichen that grow here and there would make the place difficult to burn.
Always was difficult to burn, man. No one damn wildfire is my thing. Difficult to burn, difficult to burn. God damn.
It says it's the stockade. I'm assuming it's open roof.
That's what a stockade is? Okay.
I'm about to lob some acid bombs in there.
Well, one area of it would be open roof, it looks like.
You gotta reduce the one very quick.
Wow, you're right. Yeah, stockades do have open roofs. I didn't know that.
Do they?
Like,
I'm assuming.
What does Ochanga see?
I don't think this one.
Like,
sure.
I can't
can't
see through her eyes, so he's not gonna give me vision. But
She's gonna have to
Ochanga
come
tell me
back and
what
tell
she
us what
saw.
she sees.
Come back and
Yeah.
talk to you, nigga.
Yeah, when she come back. She's not there right now.
Oh, you don't have telepathic communication with it? Are you familiar?
She
Get some
speak, but
rep
she
from the
can't speak
bird.
telepathically. She can only communicate empathically right now.
You need to
Oh.
practice
Level
your
3,
warging
guys,
skills,
goddamn.
man.
Oh,
Goddamn.
no. They're, okay,
That's-
some of these rooms do have a roof. Okay.
Yeah, thank God, right? So your plans aren't, completely
Okay.
revealed.
All right. Yeah. The one spot. It's a good thing I read ahead. The one spot in the stockade that Ochanga can see that has
Doing
an
some
opening
recon.
that's open to the sky would be right here.
She has 6
In
intelligence too, so she better be able to tell me some shit when she come back.
yeah, she'll be able to tell you. Like she probably wouldn't know that the stockade's built from like old, broken down ships or whatever, but she can tell you, hey, it's it's made out of wood. The wood's pretty wet. She can tell you like A lot of the basic stuff.
Okay.
Shit. So yeah, this area is the only area that's. Can I fucking pick the map? Can I ping the map? Thank you. That is open to the sky. And in this, what appears to be like a little courtyard, is some goblin dogs. Either chilling, sleeping, relaxing, or play fighting with each other. There are no windows except for this area and this area, which I'll draw a circle.
A mad dog. Just breathing in there.
So it looks like there's 2 watchtowers. And as she flies by, she can see that in those 2 watchtowers, one to the left, one to the right, where I got the little orange circle. It's probably covered up by the fog of war, but you can see the orange line. So those areas are watchtowers where she can see that there are goblins looking out those watchtower windows, 2 in each. And after being, alerted, both watchtowers seem to have two goblins in each that are like looking out towards the bridge area, and towards the bridge area and across the waters to see if like they can try to make you guys out like at the edge of the cliffs or whatever. If you're not hiding.
Do they have ranged weapons?
Ochanga tells you that those goblins have.
Look at all this info. Look at all this info. You guys are welcome. No spells needed.
Those goblins. The goblins to the left tower. Which one's that? No. What is the number? Goblins to the left to the left tower on the left have they have javelins.
Do we see this
and the one to the tower to the right?
Tangled Tooth. Gogurt.
They also have like javelins when it comes to like a ranged weapon. And I think that's about it.
Okay.
I guess I could reveal other parts.
What's her perception check?
Should be on the character sheet under her skills.
It says +5 plus master's skill range.
So
but they also have skill focused perception. So it should be higher than 5. Because the wisdom's 15. Oh, maybe that's where it is coming from.
What's the wisdom?
Skill focus is already.
Yeah, skill
15.
focus. Yeah, so the skill focus is already. I don't think she has any ranks in perception. But if you have ranks in perception, then what she does is she uses yours.
So it'll be level 3. Okay. 3 ranks.
And you got 3 ranks. So then her perception will be it'll be 3 plus her wisdom, so 5. So actually plus 8.
Okay.
I have to knock out 2, so it's 2 towers on the right and left, goblin doors on the middle. As soon as you cross the bridge. 4 goblin dogs. Damn. What the fuck are you gonna do with this shit? Yeah. They're watching the warrior, they're watching the bridge, they know we're coming.
Oh,
Okay.
they know.
So
Then there ain't no other course. We
Pathfinder
can't
comes
climb.
back
We can't
after
swim.
coming after
I mean, the only other option, I climb
Can't
up on one of the
we
towers
can't
and
fly.
get the blast, and no, we can't.
Oh, and
Pathfinder
she's
comes
she's
descending
also
back.
able to see because like these are thick right here. So yeah, I mean anybody looking across the bridge or probably from across from the bridge area, anybody looking across from there can see 2 mounted goblins like patrolling around here, but Ochanga sees 2 more.
In the back. Okay.
So it's a total of
Always.
in the front doors there's a total of 4 mounted goblins with 2 in the watchtower to the right, 2 in the watchtower to the left.
Man, that's a fucking.
So when Tonga comes flying back,
Although with the
lands right on to
javelins are 30-foot range increment, so like the first 6 squares. Plus they're about, how high are they? 30 feet up, I believe.
Hard to hit with smoke. Still,
We really rolled up on a whole fortress.
Yeah, yeah.
we're gonna have to roll up on a
Tower.
whole goddamn foot, bro.
I like this. I like this a lot.
Yeah,
I
30
ain't gonna
feet.
lie.
30 feet. Both the towers are 30 feet high.
We need to treat this shit like Ennie's lobby. Hey, you remember what happened on the bridge at Ennie's lobby? We could do this shit.
You're missing a giant dog. Oh, you got a large person. You could do that.
Hey Lou.
Huh?
Hey, Lou. This is what
Yeah.
I'm gonna do, Lou. When that bird comes back,
I didn't even think about that.
when that bird comes back and he relays that information, what I want to do is I want to climb like one of these trees or something so I could get like a view, just so I can see the structure. And then when I see it, I want to roll knowledge engineering. Because I'm trying to see if I can blow up a wall or something and like bring
That's
me
not
out.
bad. Yeah, I forgot about a large person.
So
I
where's...
do have a wand of it.
Right. So I'm trying to see if I could blow up a wall and fuck the structure up. But first, I gotta be able to see it in order to roll that knowledge engineering. So I'm gonna wait till the bird comes back to give us the information, which tells us about the blockades and whatnot.
Do they have anything stored that would blow up? Like flour, grain?
We're here getting
Yeah,
all
probably would be.
scientific and shit.
Hey, I mean, you know,
It'd probably
hey,
be inside the building, if anything. It probably wouldn't be out in the open.
I mean, packed room full of fucking boom boom.
Well, it'd be hard for the walls to catch fire because of the dampness.
I mean, it would
Yeah.
it'd be crazy if we
As
had
for
a
blowing the wall down.
that could make some fucking fire that would do
I
something.
do
Big
have
bad wolf.
some acid on me though.
Uh-oh.
And my Daybers and splash weapons is not to be trifled with. I can make that acid really go.
I guess one of those are the crazy distraction. Throw smoke. Let them do the bombing. Large person me. I'm
Yeah, I
running
think when we
around.
get across the bridge with those
I'm
dogs and
definitely gonna
stuff.
have to pop a large person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright.
Smoke everything.
About to take on a whole castle full of these dudes. Let's go.
I don't know.
Let's
What's wrong,
go.
man? It's all the doubting.
Take down a whole fucking fortress. Let's go. Charge.
Someone really
With the
wants
walls... Let's see, 6. With the walls being made of wood. The hardness is 5, so the first 5 points of damage will not count. It's like damage reduction. For a 10-foot by 10-foot section, how big is 6 inches?
So 5. That means it's gonna eat through my intelligence damage. I only do like 1
So
intelligence.
Waylon's able to make out that the stockades, the wood is about 6 inches thick.
After Miles cursing when I get there.
On this, a 5. The break DC to break it to, like, if you were to break through the wall is DC 20? No, really? Huh, okay. DC 20.
Yeah, that's a strong ass yo. What is this made out of? I thought it was like regular, like, you know,
wood.
sticks and shit.
It's wood.
But like, are we talking about like oak, or are we talking about just like pieces of stick that they put together like?
No, it's not
beaver
pieces.
dam,
It's
like-
actually
No,
made.
he said it was made from ships.
Oh, this is engineered. Okay, I was
Actually,
picturing the
DC
wrong
20
thing.
is
I'm
not.
sorry, yeah.
Actually, DC 20 is pretty, not that high. Surprisingly low. Which would make sense. That's for regular. You know what?
Goblin.
The stockade's made of wood
Yeah.
that, and most of the wood seems to have been scavenged from ships.
Okay, that's why it's worked well.
You can see there are a few nameplates that remain affixed to some of the beams, while other timbers look like they might have once been masts. Shoot, I wouldn't even say fucking DC 20. Let's make it. We'll make it DC 18. In fact, it's not exactly well structured.
All right.
If you were to break down, like, try to break down the wall by a part of the wall by force, it'd be like break DC 18 strength check. Wood's got to be around usually just 6 inches in most spots. The hit points of the wall. At least a 10-foot by 10-foot section would be 60 hit points. So if we cut that in half, it'd be 30 hit points for a 5 by 5 for a square. For 1 square, it'd be 30 HP worth of wood. And as you already know, scaling the walls is DC 20.
There you go. You got some information.
Indeed.
Rakim is sort of just pacing, mumbling something under his breath over and over, reciting the creed to himself. I don't think Calvin was here for that one. That was the one that he missed, because you'd appreciate it.
So yeah, Tonga comes back and lands on Nimir's shoulder and speaks in perfect Elven. It almost sounds better than like native Elven because it's like almost like a song. The way like she starts like describing what it saw in its recon. Essentially everything that Lewis said. I'm not gonna. I hope you guys are listening because I'm not gonna sit here.
No, wait. Give the bird a really high pitched character voice and recite everything to it. Go.
Go.
Also 10 feet high.
I'm taking the hobbits to Isengard.
There's a shitload of goblins in there.
Don't forget, Lewis is streaming this. You're gonna get
Do you
sued.
want to pop enlarged
Four goblins on 4 goblin dogs.
before I run over there? Icarus?
That voice. No,
You
it
think
doesn't
she-
sound like that. That sounds terrible. No, we can't have it sound like that.
That's how I'm gonna picture it in my head from now on. That's it.
No. How How does a bird turn into fucking Mickey Mouse?
It's Mickey Bird.
That's Mickey Bird.
Mickey Bird.
We're flying right anyway.
I haven't heard that shit so for years. Fucks. I heard that shit. That shit's hilarious, bro.
If you're going in there, you guys are fucked, huh?
So who's going over first?
Shit.
Oh, that's
Yeah, let's-
definitely me.
Yeah.
I
Last
got my mage armor popped.
I think
Yeah.
So again, I was
in the
sort of.
spear and then me.
I'm gonna
Maybe I
gonna
should be
run-
in the rear with everybody. I'll take out my
Yeah.
bow.
I'll come up. Should we
So
when should we
That
pop
way
the
we don't get
fucking,
flanked, just in case.
should we pop the enlarged person is the question. If I have a large person before I run across that bridge, am I gonna fuck up the bridge?
That's
I'm
a
good, right?
possibility. That's a big possibility.
Shit, can you imagine?
This bridge is made by goblins, bro.
I
Yeah.
would wait until we get over there, then I'll pop it.
So,
All right.
Goblin engineering. Good old goblin engineering.
so the creed
Like,
basically.
it's strong enough to fit them. It's probably not strong enough to fit all of us plus an enlarged person.
Yeah.
The creed I've been repeating over and over gets progressively louder, leading up to us charging across the bridge. And I swear on my name and the name of my ancestors that I shall become the hand of Aurori, and the words of the creed shall forever be forged in my heart. This is the way.
Yes!
Finally, at the very last one, when we're ready to go, it's like this is the way. And fucking just run as fast as I can across this goddamn bridge.
Oh shit! He said this is the way, and Leroy Jenkins.
All right. He said, okay. Position your characters in a spot.
How far did we get across
Hold on.
before combat starts?
This is what I need to know. I need your characters positioned in squares that will give you some sort of cover to those goblins across the bridge. I'll just have it where you're taking 10 on stealth because the goblins' perception ain't that great, and they got a minus fucking 10. They got like a minus fucking 5 or 6 penalty because of the distance. But I need your characters to be in a position of cover because the minute you act, I'm giving you all a surprise round worth of actions, which is going to be, one move across, and then we roll initiative and continue from there.
Okay.
Shit, let's
Well,
go.
before we even do anything, I have my bow and arrow
Let's
out.
see, where is everybody situated?
I'll be holding my wand of enlarge.
Let me move you into spots where you got some cover related to the enemy. You're probably gonna have to move further back than that. So I think Icarus here would be good. Alright, Quindemir's in a good spot. Seer is like in the thickets.
I'm in the bush. I'm in the bush. I jumped in the bush.
You have cover from there?
This nigga like, I am the bush.
You know?
Yeah, you got some cover. And Wayland's gonna be there.
Find my spells.
Shit.
Is he there? Or is he like was he here?
Be here. Yeah, it's fine.
That man went through the wall.
That's not the other. Oh my bad. I thought that was like a little space in between.
No. That's all thicket. I mean, you guys could cut away a square's worth of thicket, each.
I think he'll take the time to cut away a square right here.
So alright. So all this right here is cleared out. Okay. All right. The goblins. You guys are carefully, stealthing. The goblins.
Should we drop some smoke?
Goblins don't notice. They don't notice. I mean, they're kind of like looking across the bridge, but they're not. They don't spot you yet. They're like waiting for you to come out. And you see these two goblins across, like, they start talking to each other. One of them points. One of them was pointing at the sky. like towards the seagulls that were flying around, and then the other goblin's like, you know, looking at him like, ah, and then the other goblin's like, no, he was pointing at the sky. It kind of looked like he probably was pointing at Ochanga, like it's a different kind of bird that they, you know, as opposed to the seagulls, and the other goblin's just like, the other goblin's like, you know, shrugging like, okay, whatever, like,
So what?
like so, but
I want to prepare another extra spell while I'm here over here.
prepare. How fast do you prepare a spell?
It's gonna be 15 minutes. Oh yeah.
Oh!
It's gonna be right. Right, that's 15. I can 5th level.
He's like, 5th level. I'll be able to prepare mad fast.
Yeah.
All right. Then let's do this.
We
Who's
don't have that much time either.
everybody that's going across can take move their speed.
So this is like a turn thing. So it's like a double.
It's like
am I doing
it's
a double
it's
move?
like a surprise round, meaning your characters all have one action to take before the goblins will roll initiative.
So can I take a double move, or is it just a single?
It's single
It'll
move.
be a single.
Okay.
So
it's
But if you beat them initiative, you'll obviously get across before they even get to
Right.
react. They'll be like,
How,
they'll be so stunned, like this motherfucker got across the bridge in like 2 seconds, and like, and the guy was like, "What the fuck?" And he just,
Can
I go here?
3 squares.
That
Alright,
puts me
so
like here then.
That puts me like right.
Can I go right here?
Diagonals do count at 1, 2, 3, 4.
I just did like straight moves,
5,
pretty much.
6, 7. Yeah, okay, that's the spot. That's good. That's the spot.
Right.
Yo,
That's
by
not
the
bad, yeah.
way, Waylon, if you had a smoke stick, actually, I have a smoke stick. What am I doing?
I have one too.
Macio's
Is
holding
it-
one right now.
Do you
actually.
need to light a smoke stick, or do you just
Yes.
like crack it?
They need to be
Okay.
lit. They need lit. All right. So Rakim's there. Anybody else?
Because I was going to have
I don't
Ochanga
have the
bring
movement
the
to
smoke stick
do anything
and
else.
have her drop it like right here,
Alright.
so that we
Is-
can get more cover.
Cal,
and then we can run
take
across.
your movement.
Am I able to move and shoot?
Not in the surprise round, but on your on when the first round of combat begins, you'll be able to do that. Unless you want to shoot first now and then start moving across in the first round of combat. Up to you.
Yeah, I want, because right now during the surprise round, if I shoot and make a connection, I get my sneak attack damage too.
That is true.
Well, you can still,
That
you
is
can
true.
still possibly get it if you beat them in initiative.
That's
when you get
that's
out
a
of your
possibility
surprise
also.
round.
If you beat them in initiative during the first round of combat, they're still flat-footed, so you will be able to get a sneak attack off. Although it's a ranged weapon, you have to be within 30 feet for a sneak attack. For ranged weapons.
Okay.
I almost forgot that.
Well, I'm trying to think then if I should take my key weapons out instead. If we're just going to be charging in.
Up to you, man.
Yeah, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to get and take both my weapons out, and then I'm going to place myself here, so Nasir can get in front or whatever, and I can kind of back anybody else up.
One action, huh? Oh boy.
I mean, you might as well have your bow out, bro. It might take you a turn or two to get across. You can take a shot.
You could take a couple shots. You find
Yeah, that's true. I got quick draw.
You
so
could,
yeah,
on
I'll
on
do
your
that.
turn, you could take a shot, and then move
And move.
across. And as you're moving, put your bow away. That way on the turn after,
Yeah,
you'll
yes,
be able
I'll
to
go,
draw your weapons out and then make your move. Or draw your weapons as you're moving, and if yeah. Or even it is possible to make a charge attack. There's nothing obstructing. It's a straight line. There's nothing obstructing. So a charge attack will double the speed and give you an attack at the end of the movement. That's another option.
What's your movement speed?
His is 30, so it'd be if he charged, it'd be 60 feet, and then he can attack.
60.
Well, it'd have to be unobstructed. So the only person that can actually make a charge attack would be Rakeem.
Doing it in the first round of combat. Get ahead of Rakeem and then charge.
All right. Anybody else go with their actions or?
Good.
I'm
I'm
good,
good, man. I'm in the back.
I'm gonna cast shield on myself. Get that out of the way right now. I see my AC.
Where is it? All right.
Let's go.
Is it this one?
He's gone.
Little shield icon here. Ooh, let's go.
There goes the FFT. They're like, what the fuck is that?
All right. Well, if everybody's taking their standard action, we will go to round 1 and roll initiative.
Roll initiative.
What the hell? Did they change the initiative? They do an update and I wasn't aware of it?
It's different. Yeah.
I guess they did an update to the initiative because they got actually some new shit all.
Maybe that's why the fucking dice roller was fucked up before. I rolled 1. Wow. My slow ass.
Let's go. Back them up.
You want to know? I didn't even realize I had a bonus to initiative. That's
What?
crazy.
Have you been rolling without the bonus?
Wow. The years that you've been playing this game, you should be ashamed of yourself, Antonio. A 19.
We ready to go.
Hey,
I always roll 20s.
I'm gonna start calling this guy Quendemere Itachi, man. This dude.
Quendemere
Itachi.
Wait till I start dabbling in illusion magic, bro. Illusion magic.
Party minion.
Worthy to be called a Genjutsu god like Itachi.
Slow down.
At best, I'm like Kabuto.
I would say calm down there too. Hold on.
Kabuto's god like he's a plot hole actually.
Exactly.
That motherfucker mastered the Edo Tensai. It took Itachi resurrected plus Sasuke to jump this nigga and put him in some kind of cheesy ass Genjutsu loop. Get the fuck out of here.
Yo.
Anything you like to know.
Can y'all daze from across the bridge? Can y'all daze the guys in the towers that far away?
We have to get closer.
Okay. Just check. We probably gonna need y'all to daze the shit out these motherfuckers in the towers.
Yeah, we only have 40 feet range in there.
Alright, bet.
So if they run up on us, that's the lead. They're gonna get dazed.
A lot of work to do. Get across the bridge.
I gotta make sure I stay close to you this year so I can enlarge you.
Oh, how far away?
Alright. Bring them here. What do you do? You're up.
Budimir is going to.
Yo, what is initiative? What is the bonus based off of?
Dexterity.
Dexterity.
So it's still 2 feet of movement, right? 2 squares of movement each square, right in here.
Yeah. Yeah,
Right.
because that's underneath the thickets.
So 1, 2, 3, 4.
3, 4, 5, 6.
Damn, so how dexterous are these fucking goblins?
That's it. He done.
Well, improved initiative adds another +4 if you have that. If you
Ready
have that
action
feat.
to daze if anyone comes with.
Which I had, and I completely forgot.
Wow.
Yeah, the
That's a whole
goblins.
lot
The
of
goblins obviously have
Good,
improved initiative because they don't have 22 dex. If they did, they're not regular fucking goblins. That's for sure. Somebody altered them. Somebody magically altered them.
Whatever your dex bonus is, that's your initiative.
Yeah.
Dex bonus, but
Essentially.
other things can put it up. The biggest one being the improved initiative feat adds +4 to it if you took that feat. So the goblins obviously took it, meaning yes, they have +2 from their dex. All right, that was your move action. What, did you do anything with your standard?
I'm ready to action to use daze for anything comes within 40 feet.
All right.
He's done.
Icarus.
I will make my movement. That one. That's 2, 4. Is that as far as I can go? Right?
1,
Yeah, you can
2.
only
You
move
moved
3
4
squares.
squares. You can move another.
Double move.
You can
Maybe a
move.
double move?
How many squares did you move? 4? Because square counts as 2. Up until here.
I
Up until
one.
here. Where was she at? Here? Okay, 1, 2,
right
3,
here.
4. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that's 5. She's out of the thickets. That's 5. That's 5 squares right there.
I'm essentially double moving.
Oh, okay, so then 5. Then she's 6, 7. 8, 9, 10. She can go that far. If that's what she's doing.
Stop right here.
Alright. Waylon! Make an engineering check. Actually, no. Hold up.
Talk about the drop.
Actually, hold up. Hold up.
You're medium, right? Small, lightweight. So we shouldn't be bothering nobody.
Actually, nah. Never mind. Forget it.
Do an engineering check now, nigga.
I had to double check to see if that would even work. I had to double check. Okay, so Icarus is done. We go to Nasir.
Can I double move across? Can I make it across the bridge in one move?
Let's
So
see.
double.
Yeah, the rules should work. I have it set to. I put a grid on there, and I have.
Oh, do you?
I have it set to the Pathfinder grid.
Oh,
So the ruler
you,
should
whore.
work.
Look at you, slut.
Shit.
Look some.
That's right.
Upgrades.
What? Look at that. Click and drag me, slut. Click and drag me. Whore.
What is happening?
50 feet across the bridge.
Yeah, start from the corner. Yeah, start from the corner of your square to. Okay, here we go. Let's see how far.
You're across.
Yeah, there you go.
40 feet, get through there.
50 feet. Yeah, that'd be a double move for you.
Alright. I'll ready that action then to go after.
When he
Can I-
clears me, can he charge? Because there's still fucking like 30 feet left or whatever.
All right.
He. It would have to be the charge would have to start at the beginning of the turn. He would have to charge from, like right now.
Okay.
Like, there's too much obstruction. It's allies that are obstructing.
Gotcha. I can't courage nobody. I guess I'm ready that action to go after Rakim then. I'll just run across the bridge. I'll double move across the bridge.
You'll double move now, or you're ready. So you'll do. I would do if you're trying to double move. I would just delay your action until after Rakim.
Oh, but that means that my initiative goes down too,
It'll
though,
drop,
right?
yeah. If you ready an action, you can only ready a standard action. So you would. I would say move. I would say move halfway and then ready an action to move the other half after Rakim goes forward. You could do it that way.
Yeah. All right.
Goblins are also getting a turn at that point.
Yeah. Nah, I'm just gonna go.
He's gonna book it.
Pray for me. Yeah.
All right.
Pray for me.
Booking it.
And
as soon as you get here.
But I'm zigzagging, bro.
Hold up.
As soon
as you get there, he said I'm zigzag. Oh shit. Game of Thrones. Oh shit.
Pop and weave, man. Pop and weave.
I'm zigzagging.
As
bro.
soon as you get there to that spot on that bridge, the four of you that are on it right now caused the rope bridge. It was rigged.
Yay.
The bridge was rigged as a trap. It's been rigged so that if there's too much weight on it, the western so as there's supports on each side of the rope bridge, the western supports they completely tear free, dropping the planks down
That's
to
what's
hang
right here on the edge. Let's go.
dropping the planks down to hang vertically from the eastern rope.
How much?
And
how much
possibly dumping. Pretty much when the fourth medium creature went on top of it was when it happened. Which is whoever was to go across as a large creature earlier, that would have counted as 3 medium ones.
So ain't Icarus still, like on the fucking like the cliff?
The ledge.
So what happens is
And on unsupported.
Yeah.
shit.
So what happens?
the western supports tear free, dropping the planks down to hang vertically from the eastern rope, and possibly dumping anyone on the bridge into the waters below. It's a DC 13 reflex save to avoid. It will allow you to grab at the remaining ropes, or if you're near the edge, you can leap to safety back onto land.
I had a feeling.
Guess who's going for a swim?
Guess who's going for a swim? +1. Let's roll it. Let's go. The Phoenix
Get
Guys
outta here.
The Phoenix
Get
Guys
It's just like
Not today.
Buzz Lightyear. Let me stop.
All right.
Oh fuck!
Where are these
That was
saves?
definitely a 14.
Icarus brought it wings.
Oh, hold up, because if you fall, it's gonna be here where you fall. Icarus.
Can I jump back from where I'm at?
You said where, am
This is
yeah,
crazy
you-
because
you
Christopher
two-
literally
you
said,
two are-
"I would
you
hate
two
to
are
be on
here.
that bridge and get knocked into the water."
So what did Rakim get? What did Rakim get?
11.
So Rakim.
Oh, I didn't roll.
And, yeah, Nasir has to roll.
Okay. What am I rolling? Reflex.
Wait, so did I have to roll?
Yes, you did.
Okay.
Oh, so I need to roll too then.
The 4 of you had the roll because you were the 4 that was on the bridge
Goblins
at the same
love
time. At
this
the same
trap,
time.
bro.
Yeah, that's sexy. Yeah, yeah.
I was trying my best to
Give me
recall.
1
I
second.
was trying my best to
Ain't no way to get
recall if
across.
anybody had said that they were inspecting the bridge and nobody had. Trying to recall if anybody did, but I don't think anybody did.
Yeah.
So.
I
I'll
think
be
you
very much
mentioned it too. That's the crazy part.
Where the rogues at?
Where the engineering people at?
Would engineering be able to work on a bridge?
Yeah.
A makeshift bridge? like
Engineer
this?
would have told them that the bridge was pretty decently made to get across, but it wouldn't have told them that it was fucking rigged as a trap.
Mm.
A perception check
How would
would
you
have.
have
A
found
perception
that out?
That
check
would be a
would have.
perception
Anybody, yeah,
check,
anybody that was closely inspecting that bridge, I would have been like, I would have rolled a
Closely
perception check to see if you noticed it.
Mm.
Well,
So what
Um,
happens?
that means
I rolled
the
I rolled
front line should have been looking
All right,
at it.
you
I
were
rolled
not.
the-
You succeeded. You were not near the edge, which means you do grab at the remaining ropes. So you can't. So like the bridge is hanging vertically, but you're hanging on to the ropes right now.
What about me? Did I jump back?
You jump back. Icarus jumped back, and the one person that you actually needed to be up front was the one that fell to the waters below, which is an 80-foot fall.
Damn, son.
Into the water. 2d3 non-lethal damage plus 4d6 lethal.
Yo.
Water?
Holy shit.
I can't acrobatics myself into a dive. People go do 80-foot dives all the time into water.
Let me see.
That's
There is rules for diving. We'll see if that
yeah, cross legs.
well,
Dive.
Give the seals dive out the helicopter.
That sounds like an acrobatics check.
it's an I know it's an acrobatics to like decrease the fall another 10 feet. But he's talking about diving, which there is rules for like decreasing the damage from diving.
This is water. Ain't nobody ever died from falling under 80 feet of water.
Of shallow water. Let me stop.
Yeah, shallow. Yeah, then I'm
It's
fucked.
the shore, the shoreline with some rocks. Oh, shit.
Inside. Inside. Good boy.
Man, put rocks in your way.
I probably should have looked this up
That's
just in
right.
case it fucking happened.
Yep, that's it. Time to make a new champ.
R.I.P.
R.I.P. Rakim.
Rakim. Lewis, you're fucked up, man.
It's not Lewis, man.
I'm
Campaign. We chose to go across the bridge like that.
Oh,
Here
shit.
lies Rakim. Died to the rock.
289. That's what.
Found something harder than him.
Damn, son. He had the highest AC out of
All
all
right.
of us. He was our
Falling
tank.
into water.
That's
is
the only
handled
way they're
from
gonna
the
take
water
me
is at
out.
least 10 feet deep. The first 20 feet of falling do no damage. The next 20 feet do non-lethal. Beyond that, falling damage is lethal. Okay. Characters who deliberately dive into the water take no damage on a successful DC 15 swim check, so long as the water is at least 10 feet deep for every 30 feet fallen.
Yeah, they made that shit a swim check.
So when the bridge did that, can he just leap off and dive? Say fuck it.
Nah, I'm dead, yo. This is it.
Shut up.
It wasn't
No,
a
Roll
deliberate
your
dive.
damage, bro.
I'm
You'll
dead.
As long as the
fine.
water
You'll
is
be
at
fine.
least
Time to-
He can roll the acrobatics to decrease the fall at least 10 feet. So it'd be 3d6 damage if he can roll that.
Damn, Lewis, if you didn't want to play on Tuesdays anymore, you should have just said something. This guy tried to
Alright.
murk the whole party at one time. That's insane.
It's a Mario
Insane.
Brothers trap, yo. That shit just fell,
Ding,
like-
ding, 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 ding.
Oh shit! Was that okay? That's the check.
Damn, son.
All right, so he takes 3d6.
Hobgoblins. Maybe they don't care about traps. Goblins will be able to know that their goblin cousins would be setting a trap in this point. Do they get the bonus to that? They don't get a bonus to that knowledge check? Like, this is just where they usually would set their traps. We've seen this before.
All right, so 11 lethal. At 23,
Trying to
and
help you
the
guys out.
non-lethal
It's
would
not
be
Fuck, bro.
non-lethal is what, 4? All right. So you guys, yeah. The waters are calm though, so the swim check is DC 10.
This is the way.
But your character tumbles into the waters below. You feel the shock and the shock and the pain all over your body as you connect. You've even you've connected with the water and then even sunk low enough to like hit the ground beneath it and took some damage from that.
What the fuck?
But you survived.
How much
survived,
damage you take, man? Lethal,
and
4,
you still got some fight left in you. Well, you at 30. Did I do the wrong? Oh, Rakeem, yeah. Still got some fight left in you, and you guys do see him come back up to the. You see him come back up to the surface. Well, unless he wants to stay underwater and just swim. That's up to you how you want to handle that. But he is in the water.
Did your bird see any lower cliff spots, or is it 80 feet all around?
Right.
I didn't really use him for that, so. I don't know.
Wanna do a quick check?
All right, I guess I'm swimming back to shore.
Yeah.
I don't know what else to do.
Wait,
Like that.
So you'd have to regroup down here?
Yep.
Wow.
Unless you
Unless someone
regrouped
drops a
across,
rope
but
at the edge.
I can't make that climb if I get across, so I'm fucked either way. Doesn't matter.
what was I gonna do?
Well, the good news is they can't get across either.
Of the northern posts, I want to tie off
Right.
the trap so I can support it.
Back to town. We can't get across. We can't do nothing.
I mean, I'm gonna start popping off the nerves at this
technically he
fucking
is
over
right
here.
here.
I think the bridge is.
Like an impossible ass fucking scenario right here.
Is there boats on the shore?
After a few minutes.
Yeah,
That's true.
there's a boat. Ochanga did, spotted the boat up there.
Which
On
you
our
would then
side.
have to climb 80 feet.
Yeah.
Windermere says
I
to
think mine would solve this problem.
To Waylon and to Caldum and to Icarus. To anyone who's on this side of the freaking shore, he goes, I should have seen that coming. I should have seen that coming. He puts his head in his hands, and he's like, we must see if Rakim is okay. There is no way we can move forward without knowing if Rakim is safe.
I can see him, right?
Ochanga,
Yeah, we saw him come up to the surface.
Ochanga, you.
Okay.
He goes, go, and he sends out Ochanga to go do some,
Unless there's boats
surveying.
outside of the beach, and then we make a fucking wild ass climb, put a rope at the grappling hook at the top of some fucking wall, get everybody up the wall without nobody seeing us.
Well, I mean, they already know we're
We got
here.
the-
I mean,
we got the
their
spotlight on
bridge
us right
is
now, like,
This whole shit is impossible.
do you
I
see
have a better idea.
I said we cut the
How
rope.
about we lay the siege down on them? Let's say this is the only way on and off of the island. Why don't we simply just cut the rest of the rope? Let the
I
bridge
agree.
go. and force them to use the boats that they have to come over. And when they do, we jump them, we take their boats, and we use the boats to go back across the island and attack the rest of them. They need to leave that place to get resources to come back to the mainland. We are already on the mainland, and we have conquered everything behind us. We can afford to sit here and watch while someone goes back and brings food. We can sit here and have our feast while they wait and starve. At some point, they will get a boat and they will make the journey. And when they do,
You have to cover all. You have to cover all exits. So
Well then, Quindamir says back to Waylon. He goes, that is a stockade, brother.
Chances they have resources to wait us out if they need it.
do you think that goblins are very good at managing resources?
They got a druid.
I don't think that they are good at it. But
That's why
we
they are
both
doing the
what we
raids.
have come to see that where they are far too organized to not be led by a greater mind.
Well, if we are not going to depend on their desperation, then the only thing we can do is let me repair the bridge.
They will not let you repair the bridge in peace, brother.
Then that is why I have family. It's why you are here. If they attack, then they are making themselves visible. You could attack them back. Unless they are going to close the distance to stop me from repairing the bridge on this side of the bridge. They would have to leave the safety of their confines behind the walls to make such an attack. No? Let us go. Sometimes it is a matter of brains over brawn. The bridge is destroyed,
sure.
and I know how to fix it. All right, Lou.
Ashanga probably saw Rakim by now. Did Rakim like come up? His head's
Yeah,
above the water yet?
Yeah, we all saw him
he's
come
like
up.
he's like swimming, like I guess.
I guess where I got to swim over here somewhere to come back.
All this, all that's the shoreline. This spot right here, he can make out is a cove.
Yeah, I
How,
guess
how did we
I
get
gotta.
Nasir off the bridge?
I'm
First of all, you need to
I'm
make sure he doesn't fall to his death.
I'm still holding on, right? Technically, I guess holding
You're
on to the
still holding
bridge.
on. You would have to. You would basically. You can slowly move yourself back across.
Okay.
I'm back.
I guess yeah.
I could just
Rakim.
take 20.
Yeah. You're good. Is Rakim be there?
All right, Lou. So
Can I see into this? Like what's in there in the cove?
Yeah. You see. It's like a cavern, a cavernous entrance that goes underneath this. That goes underneath this. Portion of the lands because you can see all around you. The cliffs rise up about 80 feet. So this goes underneath into, and he could make out some light down here from above that's streaming in.
The Cave of Wonders.
Which could be coming from that hole that your characters had saw earlier.
all right, Lou. So how you want to do this? I got knowledge engineering to figure out the structure of the bridge and how to repair it. And then I got craft carpentry since we're dealing with wood at +9 when it comes to actually repairing it. So how you want to do it, bro? How you want to do it? How you want to do it? I'm trying to repair this bridge.
He's gonna repair the bridge.
Yeah.
That's gonna
Hey,
take
so
that's gonna
combat's
take
over, right?
some work and time and
Days.
How bad?
Co-
is the bridge?
combat's over. We
I
ended
didn't even
the.
discuss the problem yet.
We should get
Is that
experience points for that.
automatically like how much? I didn't even look at the problem. Is that automatically how much damage and how much time it's gonna take, or you just like, are you just automatically condemning it, or is that like
I'm not condemning it.
Like, I'm just saying, like, is it
OSHA has
okay,
spoken.
so the bridge is hanging vertically. What would need to be done is for the bridge to be pulled back up horizontally and to rig the rope, the support rope back along its it would need to be pulled up and for the support ropes to be reattached.
From both sides, right?
Just one side. They rigged it so only one side fell. The whole bridge didn't fall.
No, I'm saying both for on our end
Right.
and
Oh,
then the
yeah.
other end by the
Well,
stockade.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a matter
So,
of
I mean,
it's a matter of how you're
can
gonna
we yell across and ask
lift
to
that
tie
shit
one up for us? Oh, Changa can't grab the rope and pull it up. Yeah,
I could go and I could craft a tool that I could use to hook to reach down, extend my length and hook and reach down and grab the other end of the bridge and pull up. That would all just be part of the work. Really, it's just a matter of how much time that would take.
And if the goblins are gonna let you.
But as far as I see,
because these two goblins are
I don't
actually
see
at
any
the
other
edge over
solutions,
here,
so.
and
Where?
they're like chuckling. They're chuckling and laughing like real hard right now.
I let them chuckle and laugh. They ain't doing shit but chuckling and laughing.
Mm.
So I'm sitting there assessing the problem and see how long it will take to fix it. Because
I would
other
love to
than
see them
fixing
stop
it,
chuckling and laughing when that shit really getting repaired.
right? When I start repairing this shit, they're like, wait a second.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Stop them.
Yo,
It's not
shit.
I
delicious.
know. I want to see it too, Matt. Trust me. I think it's a funny ass
That's just
plan.
hilarious.
Just fix the problem. Like I get it, but like,
If
I
the,
feel
hey,
like
if
it's
the
one of
water's
those
that
things where
shallow,
Lewis is like, nigga, like.
what I'm
you're
saying though is
asking
if
for
the
a lot.
water's that shallow where Rakim hit the ground when he fell in, maybe we could all enlarge person and just walk across like a bunch of fucking titans doing the fucking
Maybe
rumbling.
we could. Maybe we could. And we could use the collapsed bridge as support to just walk across.
The
You wanna do
rumbling.
that? That's a great
Little-
idea.
I have no idea how y'all
Yo,
trying to do this.
if you
Tender
cut
Bear
the
now
other rope,
knows
can
that
we?
Rakim is okay, so
If you cut the other side, can we use it like a ladder when it falls down along the cliff?
Well, it depends on how far it falls in, right? Because it's an 80-foot drop. We'd have to swim out to it.
It's
You don't wind up falling into the water.
Can I cut the rope and make a raft out of it, Lou?
it's only a 50-foot bridge. You'd have to get up 30 feet before you hit it.
No, I mean if it's an 80-foot drop, it's gonna. If it's a 30-foot bridge and it's an 80-foot drop, that means it's
I
80
said
feet from the other side too.
It's a 50-foot bridge.
Yeah.
You would have to climb 30 feet, and then you could use it
Yeah,
as a
but
ladder.
before- Yeah.
guys, I think what the issue is here isn't so much about
We got zero options. That's what the fucking issue is.
the one
Zero options.
thing that would have made this like straightforward has been like that option has been cut off from us. So now in order for us to figure out
The only way to do it is somebody's
like I don't under
swim across, sneak in.
honestly, there's
Help.
no reason why there isn't like perhaps by chance maybe I don't know a fucking tunnel that goes from this fucking island to the other one. Like who knows? Like it doesn't have to.
How the fuck did they get a boat up
above or
there?
ground.
Well,
you guys are asking great questions right now.
We should go check on Rakim, and maybe when we get down there, we'll see that there's a cove, and we can take a look in there.
Most of the stockades made from boat parts. They've been carrying. The stockade was built because they were carrying from the shoreline, all the way up through the Nettle Woods and across the bridge, because this is the territory of
Oh wow,
the
that's crazy.
Nettlewood goblins. Although Thistletop's older than that. I think it's older than even the goblins were here. Somebody wants to roll a history check.
Lewis, you said this like segmented this dotted line, right? On C27.
Is
That's
on the
above,
ground.
right?
It's under. It's right where
Oh, that's
Rakim is at,
underground.
actually. Yeah, it's actually right where Rakim is at. So picture, like, you guys are on a high, 80-foot high, like, the sea elevation. You're 80 feet above sea level. This would be at the below that, underground, and there's water flowing in. It's a cove. It's like an underwater beach cave. There's water flowing in, and that hole that your characters looked at, like, it leads down there.
Yeah, but weren't those fucking goblins talking about not wanting to get thrown down the hole? Like, I'm worried there's some other shit in there.
Maybe
Yes,
we should
they
go.
were
I
very
think there's
scared
no
about getting
place
thrown
else for
down.
us to.
They're scared about getting thrown
There's
down
no
the
place else
hall,
for us to go, guys.
down the hall, and being sacrificed.
Yeah, they threw Muggy down there. Poor Muggy.
Damn.
R.I.P.
Maybe there's a way for that to reach the other side. We don't know. Very
Well,
possible.
maybe we can go back through that thistle door and go check on Rakim.
I think
That's
it's a
what I
good
want to go
idea.
do. I want to make sure he's okay.
Quindamir says eventually to you guys, she says, Ochanga has confirmed Rakim is safe. He is on the shore. That's his emphatic link telling him he probably got
some sensory input of like relief or something.
That is good to hear.
And
I think we should go to him so he's not alone.
the goblins.
That
seem
fall
to
doesn't
have-
look like it would not have hurt.
Yo, this is Wheel of Woe. This augury spell starting to seem like. Is it a good idea for all of us to go on the bridge?
Hey, can I walk across the edge here?
Whoa, 100% whoa.
Exactly.
That would have been
100% whoa.
That would have been whoa.
Can I walk across the edge here, Lou?
Damn, it was worth the 25 GP. After all.
Hey, it would have because we would have known. However,
divine better, diviner. No, it's not.
it's unfortunate because it's like danger was
Wait,
ahead.
hold on,
we could've
what the
avoided
fuck
it
what
had
are you doing?
I don't know.
I asked you, can I walk along the edge here?
Oh,
shimmying.
walk along the edge?
Yeah.
We
I
can't
mean,
shimmy?
That's what I'm saying,
I
like,
guess
we
you
have
could
to climb down 30
slowly
feet.
shimmy.
Yeah, what else we
Yeah.
gonna do? What else we gonna do, bro?
Well, because this ledge right
I'm
here,
shimmying.
this ledge is a lookout post. It opens up here. You lift it up. You lift up the thick. It's like a window. So if you want to throw a rope out,
Oh shit.
How far down is it from here?
80 feet.
Huh?
80 feet.
I'm doing what everybody else is doing because
Still
y'all are about
80?
to leave me.
It's 80 all around. It's 80 feet all around.
So
Icarus
can I
said,
can I
"Fuck
climb
that."
down?
This is dangerous.
Dangerous.
If you want to,
Hey,
it's DC
I'm not
15.
being left.
What's your climb
I
bonus?
take my
It's +6,
time
right?
and
Okay.
study and take 20.
I heard it.
Can't take. You could take 10, but not 20. You can only take 20 on
Oh,
skill
okay.
checks that
Well,
don't. You can only take 20 on skill checks that do not have a consequence for failure.
Excuse me.
Okay, I'll take 10 then because my climb is +6. And I'll climb down.
+6, and you don't have any. There's no armor check penalty with that, is there? I don't think so. I don't think you have one. Do you have one? You do. Oh no, maybe not. What's your armor? Like, what armor are you wearing?
Right now I'm wearing Oh shit! I gotta open up my character sheet, not my cheat sheet. I am wearing a Masterwork chain shirt.
Okay, so there is a -1.
That would still put me at
That
15.
still put you at 15. So taking 10, you can climb down. 2 move actions would be half your speed. That's 15 feet. It looks like in about like 6 rounds worth. So like half a minute, a little over half a minute, you can climb down. You climb down.
Shit.
Can we go back to town and buy a boat?
Is Rakim?
Go back.
This point, you might as well
Well,
just.
I'm climbing down there to
As you're climbing down.
check on him. Oh shit. R.I.P.
You also have a need to reroll your character.
What did I roll? Ah, shit.
Doesn't even tell you what happened. Just tells you.
No. As you're climbing down.
Saltwater crocodile.
Rakim,
that
roll
was
roll a
in the cave.
Rakim, roll a perception for me.
Oh Jesus
Oh
Christ!
my God. Maybe
That's
that's
exactly
why
what
you
it
didn't
is.
see the rig.
That's why they were scared of getting thrown down the hole.
You know I looked down before I started climbing. That's stupid.
Nah, you took a quick look. Oh, you see everything now. My man's eyes
Water
wide
woke
open.
me up.
I know. My dude's like,
Rakim, there's something kind of big in the water that's about to burst
Loch
out.
Ness
So you've
monsters,
got
man.
you've
Got a
got
sea king on your ass.
you can roll initiative. Let's hope.
You
Let's
can
hope you
roll
win.
initiative. Just
Oh shit.
What? How dangerous is this campaign?
Like about to fight
Like-
Nessie, son.
This is kind of
Oof.
crazy, son.
So
It
it's
was
up
about
to
to be a fucking 18.
it's up to me
And it
here.
rolled
Shit.
into a 4.
It's gonna fucking
Oh.
knock me off the cliff and
Well,
shit.
look at that.
Holy shit.
The fates was with him.
Wow, the world's fair. The world's
It's
fair.
big, so it's slow.
Let's go with that.
All right.
Fucking Sea King.
Mm-hmm.
So
Hope you
You
got
need
that
Joy
hot
Boy.
tea, baby boy.
you can yeah, 'cause you can take your action first. Yeah, your actions, which is probably move the fuck away from the goddamn water.
Wow.
Do I see this thing? Like what?
Like
can I see what it is?
I mean, you see it bulging up. You see the water bulging up, and it's like coming out of the water,
What is
like
this,
try
20 years
to
old?
this this creature.
What a 20?
Yo, he swam over this thing too.
Let me grab it.
Lucky, bro.
You bleeding in the water, man.
Fucking megalodon and shit.
You
Alright,
bleeding in the
so
water, son.
Hold on, I'm putting
Meg.
it on the map right now. I mean, it's on the map. I gotta move it and make it appear.
The
oh,
fuck?
good lord.
Oh,
The fuck
What
is
am I
that?
looking at, bro?
Ooh.
It's a shark bear?
Fucking Sharknado.
He says,
What
"Shh."
the fuck? That looks crazy.
All right.
Actually,
like a
bleeding on
giant
that, bro.
I guess anybody, I guess most of you probably see the fucker coming out of the water here. Knowledge, arcana, knowledge or arcana.
I think,
Yeah, that shit
I think
made me
Caldum's
laugh.
gonna start climbing back up.
He's gonna leave Raheem down there. Nah, son, I'm good.
Nah, you was
Fucking
halfway
good.
down already. You about 40 feet down the fuck.
Yeah, that was gonna be a 1. I'll take
You
the
45
7.
feet down the cliff now.
I'm about to be 45 feet back up. Look, every round you'll see Caldum like this.
Damn, boy, hanging like that.
6 rounds of climbing.
Let's see. All right, what do we get for all the? What do we get for those knowledge arcana there?
I got trash for mine, man.
Hang on.
Should I roll?
I'll roll one
I
too
didn't see
with my
it.
-1.
All right, I
I
rolled.
didn't see it. I think
If you're
myself
trained, I mean, if you're trained in it, anyway.
plus
Where the trained rolls?
son.
Where the trained
It's
rolls?
like-
We got Waylon at a 16. Okay, he passed. Icarus at a 14. Okay, Caldum's not trained in it, is he?
No, not me. I just wanted to roll with my -1.
Nacier and Caldum know it's some sort of magical beast, but that's about it. And Quinn passed. Alright, no, 3 of you passed. So the 3 that got above a 13. I don't think anybody passed by more than 5 though. Alright. What you see is something that's a disturbing combination of shark and seal. With this brown-furred creature has a wide mouth filled with razor-sharp teeth. It's an aquatic magical beast creature that is commonly known as a bunyip. A bunyip.
Sounds crazy.
The bunyip.
That's cute.
The bunyip is a fierce and avid hunter, possessing a primal ruthlessness that seems almost evil in its rapacity. They typically inhabit large freshwater inlets or sheltered coastal sea caves, where food is plentiful, and they are equally at home in fresh or salt water. It prefers feeding on animals of small size, larger. Although it's not adverse to eating humanoids when presented the opportunity. It's got a taste for goblins, that's for sure. Now, from your recollections of bunyips, they're typically medium size. This one's not. This is a big boy. This one is clearly this one's clearly 2 to 3 times the size of a normal bunyip.
Wow.
They are quite territorial and will readily attack intruders in their hunting grounds.
Can they go on land?
Reports of bunyip sightings come from every end of the map, though the accuracy of all such reports remains doubtful. Enough reliable accounts exist to confirm they're pretty widespread. They are known to thrive in numerous ecological climes, and they are not really a deep sea creature. They prefer to lurk near shorelines. They actually do vary in appearance, but they do possess similar basic physical structures. Their head exhibits strong seal-like features, save for its shark-like jaws. Its upper torso is thick and muscular, with long fin-like limbs. Some species are known to have a single shark-like dorsal fin. The remaining portion of the body extends to a long tail. Those with fur usually only grow a short coat on the upper body in shades of pale gray, brown, or black. It is a creature of animal intelligence, quite savage. Their bite, their main attack is only their bite attack, which can cause horrific wounds on the body that will bleed profusely.
That sounds sexy.
What they besides their bite, is their supernaturally loud and horrifying roar attack. Which, Who's hanging on the edge like that?
Why do you sound like a parent?
Because I'm sitting here like because that is the weirdest shit I'm envisioning right now. Like, why did these motherfuckers just go all around on the inside? So in that case, Rakeem, you're free to take your actions. It's a surprise round. So you can take one standard action. The Bunyip will take one. Everybody else is surprised by this.
If I try to
Very
move away from this
surprised.
thing, it's gonna hit me anyway, right?
You can move.
Big boy
You can actually move just fine away because your initiative was first, and it didn't really like pop out yet. It was on the way of popping out, so you were able to react and get away before. So you're not being threatened. You're about to be.
I'm like so pissed at this situation. I'm so tempted to just stand my ground and fight the thing.
Boy, Bunyip.
10 out of
I
10
will-
don't recommend.
I will take a few steps back here. Where am I at? I was here. So 1, 2, 3, 4,
It's a long.
5.
Okay, yeah. It's
So
a
you can
long
catch
creature.
me.
Okay, it's a long creature, so its reach is only 5 feet. Its space is 10.
I'm like close to the coast no matter where the fuck I go here. 1, 2. I guess I can get like over to here, right?
Yeah.
And then I'll take that like total defense action. Just in case.
That thing come galloping on the shore.
The Bunyip
Dang.
does not come onto the shore. It kind of like partially gets onto the shore, but it doesn't. It just stays there. It doesn't try to get onto the land. Pretty much like a fucking seal. It's not gonna be that fast. So you'll easily outrun it. Like easily. It looks quite angry that it wasn't able to get you. So before it slides back into the
Trying
water.
to make it come. I'm like, come and fucking get me.
No, man, I'm still climbing down. Don't fucking piss it off more.
Looks angry.
Motherfucker's gonna roar me down.
It looks pretty. Yeah, it looks pretty. It looks. Besides it being hostile, it looks enraged that it missed its prey just now, and it
Wanna
uses
throw a
it
rock at
it uses its supernaturally loud and horrifying roar as its surprise
damn
round
it.
standard action, which is
Thank
all
God.
hearing creatures with 4 or fewer hit dice, which is everybody here. That's within 100-foot. Oh, a spread. 100-foot spread, which is everybody hanging on the fucking
Lord.
cliffs right now because you're 80 feet up. Must succeed on a will save or be panicked.
Panic?
Panicked. Yes,
Oh,
correct.
man. Fair
For
effects.
those that need to know, it is a sonic mind-affecting fear effect. So if you've got any
Can we cover our
you got
ears?
any kind of bonuses to that, no, your characters were completely caught off guard by this. Like you're like shimmying across, and all of a sudden, and then it's like whatever the fuck it sounds like.
Hey, oh.
and Rakeem was like down the fucking shoreline, dumb fast, like before it was able to lunge at him.
Damn, bro.
Jesus fuck.
Ooh, yeah.
Oh, no.
It's a wrap
Oh.
for
These
me.
rolls are.
It's a wrap for me. I already know. It's a wrap. It's a wrap. It's a wrap.
Icarus 9, Calvin
was my-
3,
that was my
Waylon
practice roll.
9. What do we got? With Nasir, we need
Will
him,
saves?
and we need Quinn and Rakeem
What about Ochenga?
and Ochanga.
Oh,
Ochanga.
will save.
Yeah, Ochanga's her full will bonus should be there.
Damn.
What's the DC?
I will
20.
say
Let's go.
Ochanga succeeded, and everyone else so far has failed, except
I ain't scared of you, bitch ass.
The bird was the only motherfucking that shit.
No, Rakeem passed.
Rakeem.
Oh, Rakeem.
Oh, Rakeem
You
was
said
at
this
20.
is this an enchantment
Oh, Rakeem
or
was
charm
20.
or compulsion? What is it?
My bad. Ochengo failed. Rakeem was the only one that passed. He was the only one that passed on the
Scared of
20.
this bitch ass monster.
DC was 20?
No, I didn't say the DC was
Is
20. I said he passed on the 20. The next highest roll was a 13, and that
You
was
said
a
it's a
failure.
fear effect. Is it an enchantment?
No. It's mind affecting.
Is it a charm compulsion?
No.
It's
No.
Sonic.
I don't think anybody has any like resistances to like sonic or mind affecting or fear.
I feel like I'm gonna use prescience just because. Oh wait, I can't. It's not my turn.
Yeah, no, you can't. It's surprise round.
Better roll high, you fucking pussy.
What was that? Is it a reflex save? You said?
Will save.
No,
Will save.
Will.
Damn, Quinn.
Got a 15.
You need to comfort your bird.
Will, son.
That's a 15.
Whatever you guys were holding drops, except for King.
Are you fucking kidding?
Wait. Oh, Quinn passed. I thought he rolled. Oh,
Are
you
you
rolled for a
fucking kidding?
Jenga. So Quinn passed. But your
Mhm.
familiar's getting the fuck out of there. I'll tell you that much.
It's
Familiar's
okay.
like,
That's
bye,
gonna be
master.
like, he's just gonna go straight up.
Yo.
He's gonna go straight up.
Nasir
He'll be
didn't add
around.
his.
I can. That's the thing about familiars. They're way more like.
Nasir didn't add his bonus to the roll,
They're just more godlike.
To his 12?
Yeah,
so it's
mine's
higher than 12.
Mine's a 15.
That's just
I
a
didn't
straight
add my
D20.
There's 15 total? That was more than that.
Yeah. Nah.
You have plus 3?
Yeah, you said a will save, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's plus 3.
Oh, your wisdom bonus is plus 2, right? That's why. Okay. For some reason, I'm like, why is his will save kind of low? 1 and then plus 2 from wisdom. Okay. For some reason, I thought it was plus 4. The 15 was a failure.
Okay.
Panicked. Whatever your characters were holding, well, it drops. And then,
Yo.
You know, I'm only holding on to the fucking side of the cliff.
well, no, you're fine. You're not gonna fall off the cliff. You have to
Oh, that's
you have to
so funny.
flee at top speed from the source of your fear, as well as any other dangers that you encounter, along a random path. There's not much room for your characters to go, so Waylon, Nasir, and Icarus just start booking it back the way they came. Quinn the Mir can
Better
go.
be careful on that cliff.
Quinn the Mir can go into this this clear this
window,
area
right?
right here, the little window area. If you you lift it up and you go in.
Do I start climbing back up? I was like, oh shit, I ain't going down there.
Yeah, Caldum starts climbing back up.
I'm sorry, Rakeem, fuck that.
Unfortunately,
Your own bitch.
Unfortunately, this is not good. You're climbing back up, panicked, which means you now have to make. You can't take 10. You have to make skill checks, and you have a -2 penalty on your skill checks on top of that.
Oh my lord.
So what you went down? I say
Wow.
you were down. I'd say you were down
You said
45
45 feet.
So you got to climb back up 45 feet. So the bunyip actually there's not much it can do. It just roars, and then kind of just chills. It chills in the water, just hangs in the water.
-2.
So are the dogs affected by the bunyip too? So those dogs are all panicked.
Ooh, I saw that too. I saw that almost too.
Yeah, dude, I will shit myself.
Okay, that's one check. Let's keep going.
Wait, one check.
Yeah.
How many times I
More.
gotta do this?
More.
Every
More.
every check is 7.5 feet of movement.
And the stakes get higher, so to speak.
You can choose to climb. You can choose to climb
can't keep
faster
climbing
than
down?
that. Oh, you want to climb down? You have to go. Oh no, you have to go away from the source of your fear.
I want to get down and run away.
Climb
No,
diagonally
that's
down
no.
away
Cal,
from
Cal, Caldum is his senses are completely over. He has to move away. Going down means towards
Oh,
the
God.
bunyip.
Okay, so now I'm 52 feet up.
God damn.
What do you got? A
I'm gonna
minus?
fucking die.
Oh no.
Oh no.
A -2 too. That's crazy.
No, that's with the -2.
Oh no.
Five
Oh,
I already
D6.
took the -2
Oh
off.
no.
Wait, what's your total?
No,
What's your
no,
total
no.
climb?
I'm at 52 right now. Oh, 6
+6,
plus 6.
and then
Yeah.
it's -1 because of the
I'm
armor.
only doing plus 4
+5,
because I lost 2.
and -1 because of the armor. So that's a 9.
Oh yeah. Really, that's a 9 then.
That's 5d6 damage.
It looks like you failed by more than 5 there.
Oh my.
That's 5d6.
What am I
damage.
I
right
know,
now?
I know. John's
This man
over there
about to
fucking
tumble
laughing
down.
on the inside. He's like, I had to do the same shit.
Balling, son.
And the cat.
What are you hearing right now? You're hearing the sound of me dying.
Lou's trying to teach me
5d6, like literally. Yeah, dude. I'm gonna have like fucking 2 HP left by the time this is done. But knowing Lewis, he's gonna roll all 6s. I'm gonna be fucking -3.
Climb check that fails by 5 or more means that you fall from whatever height you were at. 5d6 points of damage you drop. I know you're wondering if you can catch yourself while falling. That is actually pretty fucking tough because it would be +20 to the DC. It would be a DC 35 to catch yourself falling, so that's not happening.
Yeah, I would instantly start sprinting towards him as he fell.
What if I quick draw my sickle and try to fucking stab it in the side of the fucking cliff?
I mean, 16 points damage.
Slow fall.
And you fall prone. And Bunyip looks pretty satisfied at this point, as it will try to make its attempt to move on land. But that's only on its
Yo,
turn.
Rakim, come get me, son.
The body.
son.
Ooh, then I'm gonna get my chance then. Nice.
Okay, the rest of the group, damn, did I even, what did I get for the Bunyips? I rolled a 2. I should put fucking, what did Rakim get for his initiative? Like, was it 8?
What?
When I had him roll
My initiative?
Yeah. What was it?
Initially, it was higher than his, whatever the fuck it was.
Yeah, I know it was higher than his.
He rolled a 2. He had an 8.
It was an 8
total,
okay,
yeah.
I just want to make sure. Everybody else can roll theirs now. It is now.
What? We're panicked.
You still get initiative. You just gotta run for your life.
I need to know if Caldum gets up and runs before the Bunyip eats him.
Right.
Yes, I do.
That motherfucker's hungry. He is hungry.
I was trying to murk people, son. This is
Yeah, I real talk. I would have been eaten. If I didn't fucking roll. If
We're
man,
not even getting
I would have
beat
rolled a
up by
1.
Goblins. We're getting beat up by nature.
the environment.
You know, regular like nature, bro. That's a magical beast, my boy. That take knowledge arcana
That thing
to
is
figure
not
out.
a part of nature.
That was no knowledge nature. He's man-made.
Man-made.
Now, if it was knowledge nature, I would know what it is.
Right.
Who didn't roll? What did Nacier get?
For what?
Your initiative.
I already rolled my initiative, right?
No, I see everybody's, but
roll 20?
Nacier's. I don't have Nacier's.
Oh, 9.
Okay, 9. What's Quinn? Okay, so it's Quinn. What was Quinn's?
Oh no, my will is 20. Oh shit.
Oh shit, he's under 30. Watch out.
That's not good.
He said, "Oh shit, he's other 30."
Hmm.
Quinn's
Now's your chance,
obviously
everyone.
Quinn is you are away from the source of your
Running.
fear. I think you're
He
safe
didn't
right
pass.
now.
He didn't fail.
The will.
He
Oh, that's
failed.
right. You didn't fail the
I rolled a
will
20.
save. That's right. You rolled a 20. It was you and Rakeem that
Yeah,
passed.
calm the fuck down.
You and
Let
Rakeem
me-
passed. So Changa's flying. Actually, no, Changa's there. As long as Changa stays there and not within sight of the bunyip, then she's not going to go much further.
Okay.
So what do you do? You hear Caldum fall.
Help!
Ah,
I hear Caldum fall.
Oh,
Damn.
shit!
you pretty much. However, yeah.
I hear Caldum fall.
Panicking from both the bunyip
Quindemere's
and
like,
and falling.
Fuck! God damn it! Ah!
He's falling left and right, man.
Quindemere's eyes closed. He tries to take a minute, breathe, and tries not to fall victim to the sheer gravity of the situation. Like clearly this is not good.
Gravity.
And he's
Unintended.
that's rough, man. I can't use Ochanga to use my eyes, so Quindamir is just gonna sit back here and he's gonna stare out the window. He can't look down, I guess I can't see you. And he is going to delay. He's gonna delay for now.
Oh man.
This is actually rough. Like
You can't daze it from there.
this thing is not level 4, bro.
He's not level 4.
This thing and it's not humanoid. Like
Oh, it has to be humanoid.
Wayland's obviously trying to shimmy his way back.
Yeah, I'm trying to get up out of that.
This is
I'm trying to
actually
get way
ugly.
out of there.
Actually, really ugly.
I'm trying to get out of
That's
town.
to say, right there is where your movement will end.
So everyone right now is on
Caldum.
the ground and
Caldum's,
within range of this bunyip.
Oh, you know
Just
what?
Caldum.
You know what? Let me roll how
Bunyip.
long the I should roll how long it lasts. The panic state. Panic for. Oh, okay.
This dude got shook ones playing right now.
Oh my God! Really?
Came
That's
out
what
the
I
water
roll?
like
Fucking
jaws.
hell. Anyway, Caldum.
No, Caldum, no,
Move
not
action.
like
Getting up and
Obviously,
run as far as I can.
Random. You have DMs out there that'll be a dick. You flee in a random direction. You start fleeing into the water.
That makes no sense.
That'd be fucked up.
Hey, I'm supposed to be running away from the source of my fear, right?
1, 2,
Running
3,
towards the
4.
water would be
Well,
towards the source of my fear.
he runs this way, away from the. He runs this way.
God damn.
Now that'd be one of them fucked up DMs out there. You got some of those motherfuckers out there to do some shit like that. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10,
Just
11,
want to see
12.
you fail, bro.
All right, so
Right.
you're there. You're way over there.
Can I take a standard action and drink a fucking potion while I'm over
You
there?
can't do a goddamn thing until you can't see that fucker.
Oh fuck.
As soon as
Okay.
as soon as you round the corner of this cliff and it's out of your sight, you're
There'll be something there waiting for me.
Go
Got
for
it.
a nice 20-mile
He said
run.
there'll be something there waiting for me.
Trigger something else
Icarus,
running away.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Man,
Icarus,
get me outta here.
Yeah, she's over here.
That's so.
We out of here.
Nacier.
That thing made us book.
7, 8, 9, 10.
We got 40. Double move.
You get to here. You get there and the double move.
That thing made us book, yo. That's hilarious.
Hold ass.
You go
Cleared
to
the whole
Rakim.
board.
All right, Rakim. You see that Caldum was quick enough to get back up on his feet and run before the bunyip reached him.
And I couldn't breathe. Knocked the wind out of me. I ran by you like.
And you also see pretty much all your other allies like fleeing. Like you see them shimmy. You see them shimmying across the
1,
cliffs.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I move over to him again.
Frantically shimmying.
He's looking kind of panicked, right? Can I see that?
Yeah. He's fucking panicked. He's like still running.
He's
He's like still running.
I
So
run
you're
after him
basically
and
like
total defense
you're like you catch up to him and he's like
action. Get a hold of yourself, brother.
And you see that I'm pretty fucked up right now too from that fall.
The bunyip enraged again. Does doesn't do its supernatural roar. It just does a roar. But as it does its final roar, it sinks back into the water.
I see.
Bullshit.
I
You did
see
that shit just to make me fall off the cliff.
I guess we're not swimming across this.
I mean, hey, I mean, if your initiative just happened to be lower than the bunyips, that I'm curious as fuck. What would I have gotten on the attack? And you were prone on top of that? Shit.
He wouldn't have got to him. I would have jumped in front of him before that bunyip got there.
That's right. Yeah, you'd have jumped in front of him. The bunyip would have gotten 5+. Yeah, bunyip.
And I'd have fucked his ass up.
Lucky you didn't come on land, bro.
Yeah.
I love how everyone's popping off now.
Better run, yo. Better fucking run, bunyip.
I was worried I was gonna have to cast a spell. Let me stop.
All right.
Whoa.
And the distance.
So when it goes back in the water, I stop running and I turn to Rakim, trying to catch my breath and just even get air in my lungs from hitting the ground as hard as I did. And I start pointing to my potion belt because I can't even speak right now because all the wind got knocked out of me, and I'm pointing to my potion belt, trying to signal to him to hand me one. I don't even know what I'm doing right now. I'm all fucking dazed.
One hand on his shoulder, other hand I grab the potion, and I'm sort of laughing a little bit, but I'm like, have I not told you before, brother? I have you. And give him the potion.
All right, I'm gonna drink a Cure Light Wound potion.
All right.
Is it gone? Damn.
And should you ever encounter it again within the next 24 hours, you'll be immune to its roll.
We be like, we heard this shit before.
Right.
Until the next day. Next day you hear that shit again, and motherfuckers like, what the fuck? All right.
All right, so
now your characters
since I was able to kind of
and the far
get a little bit back to my senses, I'm gonna take another one.
We wanted to just go back to town and ask to see if we can get a boat or something, because they know, like, I don't know what else we could do. Can't swim across the water.
Man, I'm getting fucking shit on these. That should be enough to hold me over for now, though.
I don't even know if we can get a boat across that motherfucker. This shit is big enough to smack a boat across in the water.
So
Right, so
your
now I have
characters ended up,
The
you know,
question is,
spending the
even if
time
we
that
don't get a
spending
boat-
up the time they need to pretty much regroup, which is, you know.
Even if we
Anybody
go
got
over
rope?
to get a boat.
Hope somebody does.
Don't know.
Even I was about to say, even if we were to go and get a boat, The problem was we couldn't fit
Yeah,
any vehicle past a certain point anyway. So if we
right.
couldn't fit the carriage past, well, makes us think we're gonna be able to fit a
And the
vehicle.
climb still,
Well,
and the fucking thing. Well, I don't know what else to do.
no, you can do the boat, and whoever's climbing, just drop a rope down, because a rope against the wall would make the DC 5, which means everybody can climb.
Mm.
Assuming you're not having to make skill checks, assuming you're not trying to climb it while getting attacked.
Well, I mean, we probably would. I'm assuming.
Mm, that depends. That
Yeah.
depends on how you
I'll get
approach.
about halfway up
Depends on how you
the wall again, and you can
approach.
pop out again.
Depends on how you approach, where you approach, when you approach.
Mm.
Yeah, we'd have to
Well,
find some other side of the lake, like not from this side, but like
mm-hmm.
somewhere, like off to the left of the map, wherever the next fucking nearest landmass is. Maybe.
Like at the moment, it's
I mean, I certainly ain't trying to swim.
at the moment it's red alert for the goblins, but give it time and it goes back to green. It'll go to orange, yellow, green. Maybe not today, but depends. Quinn.
So
Quinn
did anybody have a
Quindamere.
rope?
In fact, Quindamere's already proved that he could just send his whippoorwill over, to scout whenever. Should you come back to this place, at a later date. I'd say your characters go down the shoreline and eventually meet back with each other when there's no more cliffs to deal with. Your horse is fine. The wagon is. It's another couple of hours back out of the Nettlewood before you find your wagon again.
Making sure to stop and drag that fucking cougar back to the wagon, yo.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. You got Rakim's like, wait, let me.
That shit is mine, bro. Fuck that cougar.
Well, I should say.
And then I'm gonna make a fucking
actually,
bunyip coat next.
well, actually, Rakim, because he's at the bottom of the cliff, he yells up, "Bring the fucking cougar!" So who's up there? Yeah, the four of you.
Grab the
Nasir's dragging it pretty much.
Coming back here, I'm making a bunyip coat next, bro.
Waylon leads the group back out of the Nettlewood, and you guys eventually regroup.
Yeah. Now that was one crazy, crazy experience.
Yeah.
Oof.
My pride has been mortally wounded.
That was a big bunyip. I've never seen a bunyip become so large in my entire life. So do not feel too bad.
I've never seen one at all.
Right. I've never seen one at all.
I don't even know.
Yep. Oh, actually, whoa. Oh, that's a slope. Rope with a wall to brace against or not. Yeah, DC 5. Yeah.
But before we leave here, let's make sure that we collect everything that we can.
Let's collect everything. Kill those fucking dogs.
You going back in to kill the dog?
You have an anger issue with these dogs?
The dogs are probably panicked from when the bunyip roared, and they're probably like,
so they can't use them against us later.
This man was like, you know what? We almost fell off of a bridge. Fuck these dogs. Let's go get them. Like,
They're not gonna listen.
man, they business. You gonna come in and punching the shit out of him.
So, what was it, like a 3? The characters were not far from the town at all. I think it was a 2-hour fucking. You regroup back at the Sand Point with the cougar, with the dead cougar in the wagon, and pretty much anything else you could grab.
Oh shit, the wagon's still there? Easy.
Yeah.
They were still there. Luckily, it wasn't stolen.
Sweet.
Within
That's
the
always
within
plus.
the few hours that your characters were gone. In fact, wait, it took you a couple hours to get in. I know it took another few hours to get through that nettle. A few hours to get back. Yeah, it's almost nightfall at this point.
I need
don't know
you
about
to
you,
dress my wounds.
I'm telling you one thing. Soon as I get back to the inn,
Okay.
I am going to soak. So come back in the morning, or when are we going to come back and deal with the rest of this?
I should be attacked at night. The goblins sleep. What do goblins sleep?
Goblins are nocturnal. During the day was actually a better time than trying to face goblins at night. Creatures with dark vision and all of their dark tunnels. It would be favorable for them. I will go down to the lumber mill and see if we can get our boat for sale.
Actually,
If we can get two, maybe.
dark vision's
Go in
only
two
no
groups.
dark. Actually, goblins aren't really night creatures. It's actually more during the day.
So they're
Just
not
gotta watch out for more of those cougars at night.
And in fact, and their dark vision only goes out to 60 feet. So if you're 80 feet below, if you're 80 feet at the bottom of the cliff, they ain't really gonna even see you approach if it's dark enough outside.
So Raheem still has to make his way up here. Is that what I missed?
Nah, we
What's
all
the secret now?
regrouped and went back to town.
Yeah.
Damn. We went back to town. What was this? A secret side mission that we only had like a 10% chance of succeeding on?
Fucking heads hanging low.
Wow. No fucking way, bro.
Come back better prepared. That's life.
What?
That's life. These things happen. Welcome to low level blues.
What did Waylon say?
What happened? Hold on. Let's see here.
Waylon was talking about, he was trying to ease some egos about the failure. You say that was a big bunyip. The biggest bunyip he's ever seen in his life. A lot of things went wrong, but he says really what he can't wait to do is to go back to the inn and soak and think about it. Tomorrow he's gonna go down to the lumber mill and see about getting a boat.
Mm-hmm. Can Quintemir or is it possible to do like a knowledge or gather information check or something where he might discover uh a reasonable solution to our current problem, but like not be like getting a boat. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it doesn't like I imagine getting a boat is obviously a yeah, but like the fuck.
Let's see if we figure out a way to make us all fly.
There's only three ways. Find some way everybody
By air,
can
by
fly
land,
over
or
top. Go by boat, either during the day or at night. Under the cover of darkness.
Fifth level, we could
There's two
go by
characters that
fucking air.
can safely climb those cliffs, no problem, and then drop a rope down for everybody else to climb. If you're doing it that way, you could wait. You could wait some time, go back, see if the bridge is back up. Only this time don't have so many cross it at once. Or actually, better yet, This time, rig it so that it doesn't fall, because a disabled device check would have stopped that. But nobody checked the bridge. Which I don't know who has the highest, or if anybody's trained.
How far is
anybody
Sandpoint
here?
from
Is
this place?
anybody trained in disabled device?
No.
I am not.
I am.
The only
Oh, yeah. So
Really?
Calvin
Okay.
could have. If you guys had,
And I've got my advanced tools too.
yeah. If your characters had inspected the bridge and caught with the perception checks that are here, somebody would have caught that the bridge was rigged. Calvin could have fixed that.
Yeah, I've got +6 because of my Masterworks thieves tools.
Well,
Mm.
if we had time, which we really should have used as much as needed, right? There is a spell I can cast. Oh, it only works on my. It would basically give me trap finding.
Oh,
or
Aramze's
+5 bonus on disabled devices.
Aramze's focus.
But
He has disabled device, so let's go with this. Go look.
+2 dex, +2 from thieves to 5 from the spell. Can you aid another on disabled device?
Yeah. I would say at least two people could be.
Hey.
Two people could work on that.
Can you pass me? Can you pass me the socket wrench? Hold the flashlight.
Yeah, I think.
Well, let's see. Arrest. Well, I'm assuming Icarus is doing long-term care. What's her total heal bonus?
Do we need to go back to town though? Can't we just rest here?
We need a boat. What's the point of resting here? We can't get across the water resting here.
Yeah, but it's not like they know what's going on this side either. So they would either have to come back over here by boat to reset up the bridge, or they would start resetting the bridge up
on their side.
On their end.
But we already,
You know what I'm trying to say?
We already
Like
covered this because Waylon already had that idea and everybody shot it down and said it would take too long to rely on that. Because Waylon was like, well, we could just cut the bridge and then wait them out. And then they're gonna come by boat to come on this side. It's the same premise that you're saying now. If we can't wait, then we might as well just go back and get a boat.
So how far is this place from Sandpoint?
I don't know. But that seems to be the only viable solution. Unless we're
How far did we travel to get here?
Before we get back there.
Is it less than a mile?
Thistletop is... It's a 6-mile journey, so 2 hours by foot.
6 miles.
So it's 2 hours by foot. 2 hours.
I was gonna say
a little less than 2 hours because of the horses on the wagon. So
if it's 2 hours by foot and we got horseback, it's worth it. It's better than sitting around twiddling our thumbs trying to think of what to do and not doing anything. Who knows? By the time I come back, if you guys got a better solution, then I can always resell the boat.
Right. Right.
Long-term. Okay, and you're in.
Oh, sorry.
Icarus takes 8, right? Not 10. Yeah.
No, I take 10, not 8.
It's Luna that
Wrong
takes
character.
8.
Basically,
Always. Okay, so you long-term care. Everybody heals twice their hit
keep an eye
points.
on the place. As opposed to just letting us get lucky to running into them again as they finish.
Why can't I find it?
So I feel like someone who doesn't need to be back into town for any particular reason, stay behind.
I'll camp on the shoreline.
I mean, hopefully someone with survival who can still like get food for themselves or whatever.
+9.
And
I definitely need to go back to town and heal up.
definitely.
Why? We healed double.
Right.
I want to pick up some more potions too.
You can bring them back.
So I was gonna go back with Waylon.
Mm,
Well, Waylon's going back, right?
Yes, I gotta get a boat.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go with you. I mean, so you're not transporting all that stuff by yourself.
Oh, okay. Cause I'm going by the wagon that we got.
I need to go. I need comfort from Shalelu because I almost lost my life.
I still remember you
I gotta
back
I
there.
gotta tell her.
Fuck
Yeah,
outta
I
here.
don't believe it happened to me. This
Everyone like,
fucking thing
what?
came
You
out
got
of the
caught
water
back
and scared the shit out of me and I almost died.
Yeah, I'm just coming to accompany you. I'm just going to buy a boat. Okay, that makes
It's
sense.
like I need some elven punani.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, it heals everything. Okay.
That's hilarious.
Especially
There's
damage
something
supplies.
magical about it.
All right. Well. God damn, man. All right. I guess we're gonna just leave it to fucking chance then.
So, are there people staying, or everybody going to Sandpoint?
You
Seems like
wanna,
everyone's going back
you wanna,
together.
you wanna. You're saying you wanna wait
Cause
and
it's
stay
only
here, like
Do we have loot? Was there any loot to bring back?
we didn't check.
now. Somebody mentioned
I mean, we
somebody
should.
mentioned checking.
I mentioned it. I did.
I mean, there really what? I mean, you guys already looted the goblins from earlier. There really wasn't much. That was it.
Yeah, guess not. Man, this is tough, bro.
The
This is
druid
one
would have had some good
else.
loot, but the druid ran off.
Don't remind me. Yeah.
I mean, if you want to stay behind, where? I'll do it. I just
No, it's just
Yeah.
outside in the woods. Clearly, you know,
I'll stay.
nothing
I'll
special,
stay
nothing
with.
serious.
I'll stay with him. I'll stay
Okay.
with him.
All right. So who's not going to be around Icarus
But
for long-term
what's
care?
not
Is the
helpful
question.
though is that whoever's staying behind, how are you gonna alert us to let us know that
Oh, I don't know.
they, there's no
Y'all
real. Yeah, that's the part that.
Unless you leave Ochanga and they tell Ochanga, and then Ochanga flies back to Quinn Demir back in town.
That's a good way to do it. Yeah, that's actually.
I gotta keep reminding you about your
No.
familiar. You're like, I
I mean, that sounds like what Quindamere
Yeah.
would do anyway.
Don't forget your
Yeah,
familiar.
Yeah, the familiar is really important. So.
Although
When
Quindamere would probably feel a
one of
little
you
weirded out because Ochanga would be outside the 1 mile range. He'd probably be like worried and shit, but like as soon as she
Yeah.
gets back within the 1
We'll get
mile
over it.
range, yeah.
She doesn't even have to like come all the way back to me. Just come within the 1 mile range and then go back, and then we'll start heading out and then meet up there. And I would say that the best time for that to happen would be like when they start repairing it, because it's obviously gonna take some time. No point for it to get, so that we can kind of like expedite coming back. So, Raheem, I guess you're staying behind, or Nasir. Quindamir is gonna say,
What?
seems like the goblins has taken this day. It's very unfortunate, but doesn't mean that the war is over. We can try again. Any of you
Who, if someone can stay behind while we go try to get a solution for the bridge, I will leave Ochanga here with you so that when the goblins begin to mobilize, you can send Ochanga back to Sandpoint to let us know that it is time to return for our counter attack.
That is a great idea.
But that would leave the person who stays defenseless because everyone else is not away or is away.
Well,
Oh,
the
yeah.
person who stays hopefully will be
I assure you, I am far from defenseless.
I'll stay with him. I'll stay with Nasir. I mean, I'll stay with Rakim.
Okay, so then
I don't need to go back to town.
Naturally, the two monks have spent a lot of time together. I'm sure this will just be like another one of your days at your monastery.
Very much so. Nah,
Take care of each other. We will return with the answer. Remember, Ochanga speaks the Elven tongue. I'm looking at you, Rakim.
I understand. I say that in Elven.
Mm-hmm.
all right, so then Rakim does not get the long-term care. He just heals 3 hit points. So 6 overnight.
Yo, if you have an extra bomb, you can do to him before we leave, Waylon.
That's true. Also, does he have a?
I'll give you one of my
Oh, he has an extract he
kill
could use, right? Yeah.
I do have an extract, yeah.
I'll give you one of my cure.
Top him off, and then we can dip.
Okay.
Oh, why am I
Night's gonna
carrying
end
10
anyway.
torches?
We go heal.
Oh,
Yeah,
in
so
that case,
I'll use a bomb on everybody before I go.
that'll top everybody off. Since everybody's going back to town anyway, I'll put everybody at max. Where's Rakim and Nasir? Like, where are they staking out? I guess is the question.
Yo, did these motherfuckers leave?
These
we told them?
goblins, after getting their ass whipped and after you told them, yeah, they're no longer there. They are no longer
Alright,
there.
so we got.
The dogs are probably there though.
The dogs are still there, staked, which means, but they got nobody until that bridge is fixed.
They're not gonna start eating each other, right?
Or you think we should camp out in the fucking?
They don't got no food.
That we know of.
Honestly, that alcove at the bottom in C27, I would check that out if I was y'all. You know what I mean? It seems like a perfect hiding spot.
That's not a good idea.
That's where the bunyip came
in the pit where the bunyip lives.
Oh,
Go where the bunyip lives.
yeah.
Fucking-
Oh, that's where the bunyip is.
It's a sacrificial bunyip pit. Let's go hang out there.
said go in
Yeah, no one's gonna expect you to be in the bunyip pit.
That's true.
That's
That
what I'm
is
saying.
true.
Like I'm trying to find
Except
you
the bunyip.
except for the bunyip. Bunyip gonna be like, nigga, what? What you do here?
Thank you, motherfucker.
I mean,
I'll just
yeah,
sit in the
those
woods.
yeah, I mean, I don't know, man. Figure it out. Shit, we'll be back.
We got C4.
C8.
To say, I feel like where y'all
C7
feel comfortable.
area.
Well,
Well,
looks
if
mad
we,
safe, but I don't know what's
yeah,
up there.
if we go in C8,
You won't.
I guess.
Remember, you still want to keep an eye on the bridge.
Right. That's probably. This looks like we got like a nice little opening. Like, right out here, right?
all the C8s are watch posts. They are passageways closed off at either end by a thistle door. It was originally allowing goblins to keep an eye on the sea surrounding their main lair to the north.
Hmm.
So we have like a little open patch right here, right?
There you
Can
go.
hang out in here, and then
You
we
can make
got
friends.
we got a view of the bridge.
You can make friends with the dogs at C5. Have 'em
Yeah, hang out with the dogs. Spend the night with the dogs.
there, have them guard for you and shit.
Just spend the night with the dog.
Turn them
Yeah.
against their
Yeah,
masters.
I'm dead serious. Can I bond with the dogs? I'll lay in the dog pit.
Actually,
I'll sleep in the dog pit.
Quindermere, you could do alarm for them, can't you? Before you leave, because alarm lasts for a long time.
I mean, it would be hours, and it's only 4 hours or 3 hours because we're level 3, right? I wish it was like days per level, but it's not.
That's so weird. Isn't it supposed to be able to alarm while you sleep at least? Like
It would, but it's
at a higher
hours per level.
level.
Oh, it's 2 hours per
It's
level.
2
So
hours
we're
per
level
level.
3. It'll be
Oh, I
6
was about to
hours.
say, yeah, motherfucker, place that shit for me.
Oh, 6 hours is good enough, you think? Oh,
Yeah.
I thought all right. Well, I take 15 minutes,
I mean,
prepare it, and then do alarm, and
he
then
creates a subtle ward. It's a 20-foot radius emanation. Okay, so I guess where they're hanging out at right now, I'll say I'll say they, keep themselves hidden there. In case,
Yeah,
in
we're all
case,
stuffed out,
and he
I think it comes with a password,
places
doesn't it?
he places
covered
he
in. Yeah.
places a 20-foot radius ward, an abjuration magical effect that
wait. It's not gonna work. It's not gonna work.
It's not gonna work. Damn.
Why?
The mental alarm only alerts me and only me, as long as I remain within 1 mile of the area.
Fuck. Oh, damn.
no, you can do an audible alarm to alert them.
Oh, okay.
I guess I
If
could
they
do
were
that
like,
one.
yeah, if they were
Yeah, I
like
guess so, yeah.
sleeping or, I mean,
That's
because
what I
it's
was
it's
waiting
almost
for.
nightfall. They're
Okay.
gonna sleep and rest. So
So they step in, and that shit says protected by Viper.
So
Stand
check
back.
it out. This is what I'll do. I'll do what is this?
Those niggas is killers.
So like 20 feet would be like what, that big? What, that big? Maybe 1, 2, 3, 1.
if you put it here, it'll cover their
What is it?
sleeping area and the
20-foot
and the
radius.
path north and the path if in case somebody comes from the south, because obviously nobody's gonna come from the north, at least not until the bridge is
something like
getting
this,
patched
right?
up.
So can I move this? Yeah, I
What?
can move this. So
Bigger
I'll
than
put it
that shit is
here, right?
that. That's bigger than that.
That's 20-foot radius, right?
It's gonna be
No, I said
5, 10,
Radius to be, it's like double that.
20.
Oh, you're right.
That's the diameter.
Dirt.
10, 15, 20. Oh man.
God damn, that shit just brought me back to high school.
Mm-hmm. He's like, shit, I remember that shit.
Oh, I think my nose is bleeding.
nerd.
Yes, so nerd.
10, 20,
That's funny, bro.
10, 20, 10. What?
Because it can be heard up to about 180 feet away, so you don't have to be right next to it. So
Yeah, 10,
put
20,
alarm like
20.
And
That means they can set it up as a trap if they want to.
yeah.
They can start a little fire, a little bonfire, leave the freaking leave the camp empty, and then when the goblins try to sneak up on the camp,
There you
the
go.
alarm
yeah,
goes off.
It's gonna be this.
sounds good.
The issue is that as an audible alarm, right? Anyone
Can hear it, so they know too.
anyone will set it off. So the bigger the area, anyone and anything can set it off. That's what I'm saying.
That's a good spot right there.
So
Where do you want to go?
Anything tiny,
anyone more than 60 feet.
anything tiny or larger, yeah. So if a squirrel enters that shit.
You know what I mean? Like you're
That's
gonna
pretty
be
sensitive.
All right.
It's sensitive.
Can't.
Yeah, it looks like the spell was made more for dungeons than than outside shit. 'Cause if a
Wilderness, right?
fucking rabbit was hopping by, that shit would set it off.
Right.
Well, if you were making camp in the wilderness, something, it'll be good for that too. It's just that
Good thing the woodland animals have all been scared away by the
Yeah,
blanket.
whether
That fucking
whether
war.
any of the goblins
Gone,
are
bro.
these woods just so long on the
I
land.
Said the motherfuckers will get
Yeah.
that shit.
I guess I
They
guess
ain't
it
never
depends
coming
on the
back.
environment too, right? Because if I were like in like an environment where I don't give a fuck how small it is, I consider it like super hostile, like out in the plains. Then
I
yeah,
mean,
I
the
would
spot,
still.
the spot where they're at. I mean, the only thing I can imagine that would probably go near them is maybe a tiny sized bird, but oh, well,
You
they
know
are
what I'm
well.
saying? Like
a
if we were in
creature
a
that
really
speaks the
hostile place.
Well,
password
there are
determines
fucking
the
seagulls in the
demographic
area.
also.
Those motherfuckers, seagull lands, set that shit off.
So, the
And they have a
password
drew.
for the alarm is gonna be Red Lotus.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right, so
Cause Jeff,
That's
whenever
a
y'all
catch.
speak the password, whenever y'all guys go in and out of the bounds of it, that won't set it off, so that y'all don't like, I don't know, fucking alert yourselves or
Gotcha.
Make sure to drop that cougar off at the coat maker for me.
All right.
shit. The coat maker.
all right. So for the ones back in town, what do you do after you rest?
Well, Windermere about to fucking go right to the motherfucking store. Actually, do we have any money? Probably not.
Nope.
As for
You
Nacian,
even do
as
that.
for
I'm going to pick up 2 more potions.
2 more potions. As for Nacian and Rakeen, you rest and but you awaken to the sounds of
Oh.
more towards the well, actually, before you rest, you do notice the goblin activity across, on the Isle of Thistletop. When you're peeking around from around the thistles where you're hiding, and you're looking across where the bridge is at, and you can see goblin activity down there. As they seem to be arguing / trying to work together to put the bridge back.
So you that bridge.
They don't start working on it. They work on it for a little while and then stop. You actually see what's the distance? You guys can actually make out a much larger humanoid figure, just barely, standing where the doorway to the stockade would be, and you can faintly hear it's booming guttural goblinoid voice. And this humanoid's got to be definitely three times the size of the fucking goblins. But you can't make out any distinct features from where you're at.
Does he sound like Plug or whatever that guy's name is?
Sounds like it's barking orders to the goblins, and they decide to retire for the night. Does it what?
Okay. For the night. Okay, so that means we have
Might be your cousin.
Okay.
Does he sound like Butt Plug or whatever that guy's name was?
He said butt plug.
Oh, Rip Nugget.
Rip Nugget?
Yeah.
Does it sound like Rip Nugget?
No, Rip Nugget.
Rip Nugget.
Rip Nugget's one of their fellow goblins. Wouldn't be anything bigger than small size.
Chief butt plug at your service. How deep can you go?
So your characters sleep. And your character they do wake in the morning to the goblins being put to work in the morning, trying to put the bridge back up. And from their pacing and what they're trying to do to get it going, it's going to be a while. In fact, you can see Some goblins had scaled down the cliffside with rope, and they also lowered a boat down. Because they plan on sending. It looks like they're planning on sending some goblins across to try and help with to try and go here to help with the other side of the bridge that they gotta connect.
Yeah.
As for the group at Sandpoint, oh, what were you gonna say?
I mean, I guess at that point we should let the bird do its thing, right? Tell it.
Not yet. Not gonna coach you or anything.
Yeah, no, I mean,
You want to go look at the guy or not?
Lewis, can you move the alarm spell to like someplace like here?
Oh well, it wore off actually.
Oh yeah, I guess so. Cause it's been like nighttime, right?
Yeah.
That was a small courtesy. They did it fast. Damn.
no, I guess do your thing at Sandpipe or whatever.
Yeah. Sandpoint.
Alright, guys, I'm about to get going, man. Get some sleep.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, this has to take place like.
yeah, sounds
The
good.
whole next day tomorrow.
You were able to find. You were looking for a cure light wounds potion. You were able to find potion. It's 50 gold pieces.
Just one?
Just one.
Damn.
Yo, good night, fellas. Who's that?
Good night.
Good night.
Yeah.
Good night, guys.
Yeah, I don't know what else your character's looking to get while in town.
Not a lot of money, so not like we could do much. But I wonder how much this boat's gonna potentially cost.
Well, Waylon's got the diplomacy. He'll probably connections. He'll probably get a cheap boat big enough for 6 people.
6 people.
It is a coastal town, so they got boats. He'll probably.
I have a quick question.
You know,
How long would it take for
he
a
could
chain
probably
to fly?
convince somebody to borrow it for a while, rent it. How long would what?
It take for a Chenga to fly back?
What's your Chenga's speed?
I think it's 40.
The fly speed?
Fly speed is 40-foot average. Yep.
Yeah, like how fast does that bird get there?
So he can run in the air. That's why. So it'll be like fucking.
It can hustle for 1
5
hour without a problem if it was trying to get there as fast as possible. Let's see, terrain. Times 1. Per 40 feet. So per hour, it would be going 4 miles an hour. 4 miles in 1 hour.
Okay, so 4.5 hours. I mean, not 4.5. An hour and a half.
An hour and a half, or if it chooses to hustle, it can go twice. It can hustle for the first hour, going twice. It can.
Actually, I don't think it can hustle that long. You start taking damage, right?
After an hour. Yeah, so like if it did 2 hours, if it did a second hour or third hour, but it can hustle 1 hour without a problem. Actually, it can get there in an hour, a little less than an hour. It can get to town.
Chain like. Okay. Right.
And that doesn't have to be one boat. It could be two boats. It could be two rowboats. How big is a keel boat? Could be a raft. Just get a raft. The keel, yeah. Keel boat. Keel boat's 1 mile an hour. So a keel boat would get you characters there in 6 hours. A rowboat would get you guys there in 3 hours.
Something to think about. I don't know shit about the sea boats or anything like that. That was supposed to be endless deck where I was gonna get all that knowledge.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
So yeah, you guys got a week to make your plans, get your gear. Get
L, son. This was an L. I feel so like, damn. You know what I mean? That's crazy. All because of oversight.
That's pretty much what it was. I'm sitting here like, I didn't want to say it because then I would have given the group the idea to check the bridge. I'm like, so I'm sitting there thinking like, did anybody fucking say they were? I was like, I don't think they did.
That's the right move.
Yeah, I was like, I don't think they did.
That was the right move. That was the right move. Yeah, I'm not even mad. I'm more like, I think.
But I would have trusted you guys to be like, oh wait, Lewis, I did say earlier I was checking the bridge. I would have taken it all back. Yeah, I'd have been like
stuck in the water. That was the closest thing to checking the bridge.
Well, yeah, but you made it sound like something they were gonna do across. That's why I was like, I'll get over there and stop them from doing whatever. But I didn't realize, 4 people standing on the bridge to make it snap. Like that's.
Right. Yeah, that was the trap. The goblins had set it up so that too many people on it. It was like up to 4 medium creatures, and a large creature counts as 3. So I remember somebody saying.
Oof.
I remember somebody saying,
yeah.
I remember somebody saying, "Ooh, enlarged person," and I was like, "Oh shit, this is."
I was like rickety bridge.
And I was sitting here like I was watching I'm looking at the initiative. I'm like, all right, if he gets across this bridge before the 4th person gets on here, they'll be safe for a time.
Like, if I had rolled, that's what I was hoping for. If I had rolled higher on initiative, I'd have been across in the first fucking turn.
And what happened?
Yeah, but that might have been really fucking bad news for you because you would have been the only motherfucker that made it.
Bring it on, bro.
He's like, shoot. He's like, I got. Honestly, yeah. He's like, I got mage armor and crane style. I'm good. I'll be fighting for one.
Fighting defensively with the mage armor, 28 AC right now.
Jesus.
That's insane.
Yeah,
bro.
and you characters have encountered these goblins and the dogs before. It would have taken time, but Rakeem would have been taken. He would have been taking them down, Eventually, he would have to make sure they don't go running into the building to get more, but he could take them down. He could solo them for a while, he would probably take all 8 of them down on his own, assuming they're not rolling a bunch of 20s.
No, mage armor is the ticket, huh?
Yeah.
And fighting.
Shame I didn't even get to use it, man.
Yeah, I know.
I was looking forward to that, and I was like, I had this whole vision of glory in my head, and then I just fall into some fucking water. Dude, I am like, you're saying this feels like an L. I feel completely fucking defeated right now. Like this is like to the point where I was about to fight the bunyip just to make up for the feeling of loss. Like. Yeah, I was like,
the problem is Lewis could have hit you with those nat 20s though.
That bunyip
He
looked
said
like
that
8 attacks, bro. Be careful. Oh shit.
When you ended up near that cove, I was like, oh shit. And then you were like, oh, let me look in there real quick. I was like, oh, the fucking bunyip, no.
And yo, even if I had gotten stuck across there by myself and fought them and put up a good fight and they took me down, that still wouldn't feel like a loss to me. I'd be like, fuck it, I went out.
It would have been glory. It would have been glory. Like, yeah.
Falling off a bridge into some water, yo, you just doused the fire, man.
It'd be like that sometimes. No, it looks like we're gonna get around 2 though, so that's good. and we all alive. So that's the
Yeah,
Yeah.
nobody died. It came close. It was coming
It looked
close. I was
ugly with
like,
all those checks and people falling. I was like, what is happening to this group?
it was looking close. It got. I mean,
Oh,
it
shit,
got
this shit
real
look
close because it
ugly.
was like, will
It
he
look
pass the?
ugly.
It was like, will he pass the perception? Because I'll tell you what, I rolled a 28 on that fucking stealth check, and then when you got the 29, I was like, this lucky motherfucker. This lucky. I was like, all right. Then I was like, oh, you still gotta beat it in initiative though. And then, but you did. I was like, when you rolled, I was like, shit. And then I got the 2. I was like, damn. Okay. Okay.
It would. I feel like it went. Listen, it was still exciting.
Mike
Still an
falling off
exciting
the
session.
cliff. I was like, oh shit.
Yeah, a lot of shit happened. It just wasn't what anyone wanted to.
I know Josh was cracking up because he was like, not this climbing shit again.
Oh, for real, son.
Yo, but then again, too, if that didn't happen, can you imagine we sent fucking Nasir and Caldum swimming, and then they ran into the bunyip on that little island or something?
Nom nom nom
Like,
nom.
Would have been a different story, son.
that could have been bad too.
Would have been talking about.
It would have. It would have depended. It would.
It
It would have depended on how close they were to the fucking cove when they decided to. Like, if they were like, oh, let's swim from here, like this spot.
Yeah.
You know, I wouldn't have had the bunyip because the bunyip's actually the bunyip's home is in the cove. That's where it chills. But if they were like, you know, if they were like, oh, let's swim from here, you know, I'd have been like, uh-oh. Y'all got a little bit too close.
What size was it? Was it large size?
It was, yeah, it's large. Took up a 10-foot space, yeah.
Damn.
The normal size is medium. They're normally medium size. They're normally like
That
your
thing's
character.
been
Yeah, your characters could tell that
healthy.
that fucking thing would have been a pain
You've been
in the
eating
fucking
some.
ass to
It
get rid of.
It looked annoying. I was like,
I
what
was-
time for this shark bear?
That thing was well
And I
fed,
was
well grown.
well grown, mage bred fucking.
You know what kind of deterred me, Lou, from actually standing there and attempting to fight the thing? Was you mentioned something about horrendous bleeding wounds if it lands an attack, and I'm like, yo, I cannot deal with bleeding like while I'm trying to fight this
Dude,
thing.
no bleed damage. No
Bleed is ugly, bro.
bleed is
That's
bleed
like
is dangerous. You have to go out your way to fucking stop it, a heal check or a heal spell, because that's damage every fucking turn.
That's why I keep
guaranteed
eyeing up
damage.
that
No way.
I keep eyeing up that feat to add bleed damage to my attacks, but there's a lot of feats I want. I don't know.
Yeah, I know what you mean. It's always like, man, is it worth it to get this? Am I gonna get the value?
Rakim saw the teeth on that thing, was like, nah, that thing looks like
That thing
Pretty
looked
much.
like a fucking
Nah.
shredder, bro. Like, nah.
The teeth in the picture, and you said, I think that might have been your exact words, was like horrendous bleeding wounds or something
it
like
was.
that. And I'm like, nah, I'm good. Because I'm picturing, so that feat gives me like 1d4 bleed damage or something landing on armed attacks.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, this thing is way bigger. And he said horrendous. I don't think 1d4 is horrendous. You know what I mean? Like, in my mind, I'm like, that's gotta be at least a d8 bleed damage. Right? And if I'm bleeding out at eight around, that'd be,
that's GG's, bro.
forget it.
And the
Done.
bunyip, and the bunyip's actually, it's based on a real mythological creature. It's a mythological creature of southeastern Australia.
Of course it would be. Fucking Australia,
Fucking
bro.
Australia.
Yeah, leave that.
Crikey.
Crikey, it's a bunyip.
Said to lurk in swamps, creeks, riverbeds, waterholes.
What's the wild bunyip as it stalks its prey? He's an angry fella.
So good. I hate that you did that well.
Bunyip week. We have a breach.
He's an angry fella.
What's wrong with you guys? I do need to head to bed though. Yo, have a good night, fellas.
All right.
Later, bro.
Night, guys.
Good
Later.
night.
Later.
Man.